walking down the street in Miami. This is like the street in Brickell where you always see an ugly, ugly ass dude with the hottest girl on his arm. And I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking, money's not that hard to make. It's not. You don't have to hang around ugly men if you want money. Also, what do you think is gonna happen as soon as you like get older? He's gonna get a new one. Like it's not even like smart money. You're not. These girls always act like they're like cheat coding, like cheat code. Like okay, you sacrifice your happiness for a handbag, for a piece of leather. That's probably fake, anyways. I don't know. It's just actually so insane to me. You actually could never pay me for that to be my lifestyle because it's literally so much easier to just make it yourself, get your own self a handbag, and then you can date literally whoever you want. I'm so sorry, but no amount of money could make me hang out with an ugly dude. Like I'm walking down the street in Miami. This is like the street in Brickell where you always see an ugly, ugly ass dude with the hottest.
All right, we're back. I am live. I got Chuddy and Crusade with me again. We're gonna bullshit and complain about life, and it's gonna be fun. How's it going, man?
It's going pretty well.
You have a good,
Pardon me?
you have a good week?
Yep. Yeah, I had a pretty good week.
Not
I
didn't
made
rope,
some.
didn't rope yet, so that's cool.
Yep. Made some okay money this week. Still haven't found a job though, so I think I'm just gonna be neat for the summer. To be honest.
Yeah, me too. I think that's gonna happen. I mean, I quit my job. I had a new job. I just quit it. I'm not working anymore. I'm like, fuck this. I'll figure it out. I don't know, I'm just gonna go golfing and enjoy the summer. Fucking fuck work. There's too much. There's just no reason to do it unless you really need the money. And even if you do need the money, I mean, you're a grown man. Like you'll be all right. Like I don't know. Like how much do you need? I mean, if you're a single guy, no kids, like you can just figure it out.
Yeah, I don't even buy clothes. I don't even go outside. I just stay inside and just play on my computer.
Well, if you're like me, like I'm old, so like I didn't get fat like most people though.
Yeah.
Like all my clothes still fit me.
Yeah.
Like I have fucking too many clothes because I've got clothes that are 20 years old. They all, yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same physical,
Proportions.
Yeah, I'm not like fatter or.
Yeah, women will have you believe you're gonna gain 60 pounds from having a baby and be unable to keep it off.
Do you have your own room?
Yeah, I have my own room, but I don't know if I've told you, but my mother now has 3 Jeeps living in our house in the basement.
No way.
Yeah.
Why?
She needs quote unquote the extra money, even though my father is very well off and our house is quite large. But she needs the money.
You live with like South Asian like brown people?
Yeah, in the basement, but our house is three stories, so.
Holy. That's fucking crazy, bro. Your dad might be getting cooked. I don't want to sound like a disrespectful or anything. I mean, why would you bring or introduce men? Or they're men, right?
Actually, it's 2 women, 1 guy.
Like hearing them having sex down there?
No. That's stop putting that stuff into my mind. That's fucking gross. Please stop.
What about the food? All that curry and all. What are they eating? What are packies or what are these people?
They don't. There's a separate door for them to leave, and they don't come upstairs. Like that's one of the things. They can't come upstairs, so they have to leave. There's like a bathroom down there. There's a sink, and there's a shower, but they don't come upstairs.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
How
Terrible.
is this even real? Is this a real phone? You just hit me with a left hook. What the fuck are we talking about right now? This is fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. My father's reaction was quite negative when my mother told him his plan, but I don't think. I think he's kind of given up on interacting with her.
This is crazy. So, I've actually talked to older men. Like, I golf with a boomer. Well, I don't know. Is 60 years old boomer? Like an actual boomer? I don't even know anymore.
I'd consider that boomer.
Yeah, he's 60. So he's not like a true boomer. He's probably a Gen Xer, like on the cusp.
Like an old head.
Well, he just likes to golf every day. like I do. And he always like he even pays to golf with me. He'll like give me money to like go golf because I like sometimes I can't. I'm like, dude, I can't go golfing every day. Like this is crazy, bro. I'd love to,
Yeah.
but he'll like bribe me to golf with him because he loves to golf with me, so it's cool, whatever. But he, I don't understand why he's with his wife. Like it's all monetary or money, you know. Like just leave your wife, bro. Like you never see her, you never hang out with her. You just like take care of her and like house her. And then she just quit working recently, so now he has to like put the bill for all the like. There's no extra money coming in, you know.
Yeah.
Just one day hit him with like, I quit work. I quit my job.
Yeah. That's it.
She didn't tell him.
Yeah.
And I just tried to get into his ear, like, why wait till you're 80? Like, just cut the cord now.
No, but it's
Get out.
cheaper. But if he divorces her, then she takes half of his shit. You know, he can't recover that. He's too old. How's he gonna make it back?
He really can. And then his kids are like special ed. It's brutal.
Oh my god.
He's got like a special ed kid. His wife's like a frumpy, like non-working woman. And they live in like a black, like, you know, they live in like the black, well, not black. It's not black like all black people, but it's one of those cities where it's like, you know, there's a good chunk. It's like 30% homie.
Yeah.
It's not good. Like, I mean, it's a nice part of town. He lives by a golf course.
Yeah.
But bro, like I told him, sell that house, man. Get out while you still can and get some money out of the deal. I mean, his houses aren't going to be worth anything because there's so many.
No. What he has to do is he has to put all his money into Monero through a whatever, and just wash the money and pretend like he lost all the money. Then divorce her, so she can't get any of the money.
Yeah, and then he's also got like one of the in-laws is living with him, you know.
Oh my god!
Well, it's like you got like the woman, like the sister-in-law or whatever, like moving stuff. You know how you put your keys down somewhere or your wallet.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big fucking problem with women. Like me and my dad both. We kind of bond over the fact that my mom loves to fucking move shit. So I'll leave my headphones on the kitchen table or something. So I know where my headphones are. Right, it's in my head. You know when you leave stuff in random places, but you know exactly where it is. And I'll come back a couple hours later. Where are my headphones? I ask my mother. I don't know. I don't know where the headphones are. Like, what the fuck do you mean you don't know where the fucking headphones are? Like, someone moved them and it wasn't my dad. And then she'll be like, I don't know. And then I find them in the fucking closet.
Yeah, that's brutal, man. Do you have like stuff on your walls?
No,
Like
I think
posters?
that's
Do you have like pictures of stuff? Like, what do you put on your wall in your bedroom?
nothing. My bedroom is painted blue and it's empty with only a bed and some shelves.
Isn't that like a depressant, or you shouldn't have a color? Like, isn't blue a bad color? I've heard that's a bad color for like a bedroom.
I don't turn the lights on really, so it's, if anything, it's mostly black. But
you don't have anything on your walls.
no, I don't have. I have a couple medals, but that's all.
What kind of medal?
No paint. From like just like boxing stuff.
Oh, well, that's kind of neat. Like competition or whatever.
Yeah, some like local
I got like
competitions.
I got a bowling trophy.
Yeah.
I played in a bowling league 1 year and we won first place, and I got a bowling trophy. I hate bowling, by the way.
I'd love to bowl. I always enjoyed
bowling. I fucking hate bowling. I mean, I can try to like. I watched The Big Lebowski. It's a great film, and I like bowling, like because it's men or whatever. But they're fucking. It's like for like the losers of the world to hang out and like kill time. That's literally like what bowling is. It's just like loser incels all get together and fucking throw a big ball onto the fucking hardwood. It's fucking gay.
You know what I should get for a post? I should just get bikini women just to piss my fucking dumb bitch sister off.
Did you so you got medals for fighting? That's pretty cool, right? You're like a big dog. You can like knock people out.
No, I'm pretty small. Like I could probably fight someone who's like same size as me, but like size matters a lot. So I'm pretty light. I'm only like, I think now I'm up to like 165, but I'm like 6'3", so I'm a bit of a lanklet.
Yeah, guys, I don't like bowling. It's literally like an incel hangout. I can't do it. And then if I go bowling, I gotta drink and I gotta run up a tab, and next thing I know, I'm ordering food, and by the time I get out of there, I'm like $100 in. It's fucking crazy. And then I hate the whole cigarette breaks. You can't have a smoke. They put the fucking they make you walk all the way across the damn building to go have a cigarette in between your rounds or whatever. I can only have like maybe one or two cigarettes. I was like, fuck this. Can't even have a cigarette.
Yeah, that's gay. That's gay.
Fuck that. I
Cringe.
hate how people really get into it too. Like my friends, they got the big bowling bag and they have like
Oh yeah, yeah,
bowling balls. Like you need three of
yeah.
those fuckers.
They have the expensive balls. Like, do they have the gloves and the shoes? Do they own like the shoes and the gloves and the shirts and everything?
Yeah, yeah, the uniforms too.
Yeah.
Faggot shit. God, these fucking these names they come up with too. Dart leagues too. I can't stand dart leagues or bowling or pool. They're all fucking gay. Oh no, it's something to do. I guess you get to hang out with the guys.
Couldn't you make the same argument for golf?
Well, I like golf because it's outside. And it's also hard. And it's way more like it's like 7 games in one. Throwing a ball down a fucking alley is fucking it gets repetitive and like your shoulders get sore and you're fuck that. I don't know. Well, I get why people don't like golf too. It's like yuppie, snooty, hoity toity, all this like fucking weird rules and dress code and all that bullshit. Yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah, I get that. There's a video I want you to play. Of a black woman. She's testing the structural integrity of the.
Yeah, I'll play it up. We'll play some videos. We got a few videos, guys. We're gonna react to. Would it surprise you if I told you that I put a world map on my wall in my bedroom?
I used to have a world map, but I took it down.
It's like a canvas. I had some old ex-girlfriend. I got it for me because I
Yeah,
told her I wanted a world map, and she got it for me. I
that's
got
pretty
a,
cool.
I got another like painting from a friend of mine who like he was in a motorcycle wreck, so he had nothing to do. So he would just like do painting, like paint like on a canvas like all day long because your legs are broken.
Yeah,
So that's kind of like a cool gift. It's
yeah,
like art or whatever, right? It's like kind of like
yeah,
a cool little painting of like a train or whatever going over a bridge.
yeah. Speaking of cool stuff, I have some like pretty old. Do you collect any stuff? I have some like very old like hockey cards from like 1960s and 1950s, like Mario Lemieux.
I have a collection of starting lineup figures. They're like baseball and basketball, sports ball, football, like figurines like Frank Thomas
Yeah,
and like Michael Jordan or whoever,
yeah,
like homies, like
yeah,
black. Well, not all of them are black, but I was young. No, you got to remember, I watched all this sports ball shit when I was young, and I still like sports, but not anymore when it comes to.
What do you think of Tiger Woods? Since you're big into golf, but he's like a groid.
I never got to appreciate his ability and his game because when he was great at golf, I was still watching like basketball and baseball and football. Now
Gross.
I basically don't watch any of that shit. I still keep up with a little bit because like all my friends do,
Yeah,
and I like seeing great
yeah,
men do these crazy have the
yeah.
great genetics and all the cool shit they can do. Like I'm a millennial, bro. So like I watched baseball like during the steroid era, so it was fucking fun.
They should bring back the fucking steroids. I'm sick
I
and tired of
agree.
seeing fat
I
guys.
agree.
Like I want some like juiced up fucking like Ronnie Coleman looking motherfucker smashing the ball so hard it puts a hole through the wall.
Yeah, yeah. So I never really got to really appreciate Tiger because I never really thought I could be a golfer because golfing's like for rich people with like lots of time and money.
Yeah,
Now I'm like old, and I didn't realize like it's not that expensive if you just get like used clubs and go to a shitty golf course. It's not
yeah,
bad. And so I never golfed because my dad never took me golfing. If my dad would have took me golfing, I would have fell in love with it when I was like 12, but I never got a chance to play it. So
I've only done like those driving ranges where you just hit the ball super hard with
yeah, that's stupid.
the
The
driver.
driving range is boring. Like if you're gonna get into
Yeah.
golf, go just play 18 holes with
Yeah.
like a friend or something. You'll love it. You'll fall in love with it because it's just a fun game where you do all these different things and you're outside and you're with your buddies and it's away from like I don't know the gay global homo bullshit. It's just like you're outdoor, nice scenery and green grass and animals fucking everywhere and shit. You got like bald eagles flying over your head.
Yeah, speaking of nature, I just want to talk. I just want to bring attention to around my area. I take a lot of walks. And I've been noticing since so many fucking like brown people have been moving in, they throw garbage everywhere. Like I've been noting like trash bags full of garbage just splattered on the side of the road. Like Tim Hortons cups thrown into like fucking forests, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? They seem to
That's
have
why I
a
hate the fucking South.
yeah,
Like there's just trash everywhere. There's trash in the streets, trash on the freeway.
yeah. It
Cars on
it
fire. You drive through Gary,
yeah,
Indiana, you'll see fucking cars on
yeah.
on fire on the
No,
side of the road.
it offends my eyes. Like it brings me immense displeasure whenever I see some people like littering. It's like, what the fuck is your problem? Just put it in your pocket or like just carry it, just throw it in a trash can. It's like I think there should be like a Singapore type punishment for littering. Like you get I don't know what they do. I'm pretty sure they beat you or somewhere. They beat you really
I have a
badly.
friend who lived in like Section 8 housing or like, assisted living or whatever. It's terrible. Like
Yeah.
there's shit and piss all over the fucking hallways and the fucking apartments. There's just garbage all over the fucking
Yeah.
grass and everything. It's just awful.
Yeah.
They use like I don't even want to get into it. If you go to these places, they don't keep it up. They don't. It's awful.
And black people will wonder why no one wants to move into their areas, and why why they're all poor. It's like you can't even get the first part right. Like you own prime real estate, but your neighborhood is so fucking bad because you shit and piss and you just leave trash everywhere and you like destroy your fucking houses.
Yeah, they've even closed down Walmarts in like
Yeah.
the Twin City area. They can't even maintain a Walmart. It's insane.
Yeah.
And then like you have to racism. It's like
Yeah.
these people just hell. The Walmart by my house, they had to shut it down periodically over the years because like of theft or whatever.
Can you imagine being such a plague on society that even Walmarts don't want to open up around you?
Yeah, that's bad. Hey, let's do before we play some more videos. Let's talk about the Slavic thing. You said people were mad at me because I was ripping the Slavs or whatever.
It was only a couple people, yeah, but some like a small amount of people were were not very pleased with how you called the Slavs stupid Jews or ugly Jews. I can't remember, but you called the Slavs like retarded Jews, I think.
Well, they all kind of. I think I said something about how they look like Jews, or some of them do. Or most.
I don't think Slavs look like Jews. They have like Slavs have like a mongoloid like head shape. They have like an Asian kind of head shape. A lot of them, like this squat, like wide head shape. I don't think like Jews kind of have like a longish, like a very long face.
Yeah, I don't think Slavs are white. Let's just get that on the record. They're white people. They're European. They're just, I've read what Hitler said about them, and they have some of the most intelligent people that ever live. But they're also not, the typical American white person. So there's that. They're like the in between. It's all scale to me. Like people get all mad about like, you talk about the race stuff. What is white?
Yeah.
Like, well, white's like a scale. Like some people are whiter than other people. Like it's not a big deal. Like Iberians and like Spanish people, they're white. Italians are white. Slavs are white. And some of them are really good looking and smart and talented and all that bullshit. You just don't like think of Slavs as like your, typical like Westerner. It's like they're they're like grittier and like tough and shit. And hell, they dominate the NBA right now. You got that Jokic,
Luka Jokic.
Luka
Yeah.
and Jokic just fucking. They're just fucking up the homies all day long. Every day, it's fucking funny, man. No, they're all right. I have Slavic friends, Polacks. You know, my Polak friends. They're cool. You know, they're rowdy too. Holy, I mean, they're just a rambunctious. They hit on women at the bar. I mean, they don't give a fuck. That's what I like about the Slavs, the Polacks. I got a few of them that I go golfing with, and they drink like fish, and they fucking don't give a fuck, and they're just, you know, they chase waitresses and cart girls, and they're pretty. I mean, they're like, I don't know though. So like the Slav thing. When I get around Slavs, they kind of do the whole, like, it's like the Italians. Like I've been around Italians and I've been around Slavs, and they start to kind of, you know, there's this distinction, like they're us and them. Like we're Polish, we're Polacks, and you're just a white guy. Like they got that tribal nature. So I almost feel isolated or alienated for not being them, even though we're all
they want to distinguish between like different groups of like white. They want to say like where, like I think it was a Tony Soprano clip, and he was in the therapist office. He's like, I'm not white, I'm Italian, or whatever the fuck he was saying. He was saying something along those lines.
Yeah, there's some. I mean, they say you know that they have that bell curve thing with you know, like it's where women are like all in the middle.
Yeah.
Men are all over the place.
Distributed, yeah, the bell curve.
Yeah, it's so like the Slavs, they have like some of the most smartest people ever, but most of them are retarded.
Yeah.
Or like kind of grug, and like, well, I'm not even saying like I'm smarter than all the Slavs or the majority of them. I'm just saying that's kind of how they're lumped in. It's like they're the, you know, like what Hitler said or whatever. They're like the stepchild of the white race or whatever. Anyway, we can move on. I don't want to trash on the Slavs. They're pretty tough and cool sometimes, but I'm not a Slavic person. I'm like I'm like a mutt, you know, I'm like a white mutt. So I have like 10% Polak in me, I think. But I'm not really, you know, I don't. Hell, my roasty girlfriend, she's like half Slav. But you know, when they're white and they're Americanized, you can't even really tell. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Let's watch a video. Should we put the link in the chat yet? People want to talk to us, I suppose. God, we should probably do calls.
I think we should get through the videos, and then we can do the like.
Before we get into the videos, Chudian, so like by the way, do you talk to your Paki roommates?
No, I don't talk to them.
Are they Paki? Am I wrong with that? Maybe they're Indian.
I don't fucking know, man. All I know is they're brown and they're annoying and they're disgusting. I don't want them in my house, but what am I gonna do?
Weird world. You're like an Asian dude. You live in Canada, and you got these kind of other Asians living with you. What the fuck are we?
Please don't call them Asian. Everyone knows. Just call them Indian. They're Pakis. This is like,
I get that. Like
this is like the British thing. You know, in Britain they call Southeast Asians Asian. You know, and this Asians are raping everyone. And it's like and Indians do the same thing. They're like, me? Oh, I'm Asian. But we all know what Asian means, and it means East Asian. No one looks at an Indian and thinks, oh yeah, those guys are the same as a Chinese guy or a Japanese guy or a Korean guy.
Yeah, I get that. I'm sorry to, you know, lump you in with those people.
No, it's I don't care. It's yeah.
By the way, I associate with non-whites occasionally. I don't have people that aren't white hanging out in my house, but you know, I play with like Indians and Cambodians and white people and boomers. Like you know, you get out on the golf course. I'll golf with different, you know, groups of people or whatever. But yeah, the fucking Pajeets, man, they're just, I can't trust them.
No.
Like
No,
I
they're
can't even. Like I have to like look at my golf cart and make sure he's not like stealing something out of my golf bag. Like I'm paranoid with like the.
no. A lot of them. I've heard a lot of them discuss and even joke about how they cheated on the Canadian citizenship test. Like those just straight up admit that they cheated. Like they used like a screen share or like whatever the fuck, um, and they'll just cheat. I'd love to fucking record these people and just send them over to the Canadian government, just get them deported. But I doubt anything's gonna fucking happen with that.
I might have asked you this already, but what about the whole like don't the Oriental types don't they help each other like find mates like like pair up and stuff?
All I know is like I interact with a couple Asian people, and like we get along just fine. But no, no, Asians don't really find I. Not that I've noticed. I mean, but I'm not really. I'm not very. Like I don't know how to say this, but I'm not very into like the Asian culture that's present in the West. There's like a specific type of like American Asian, and I'm not very. I don't associate with that, or I'm not very into that group. So I wouldn't really know.
Do you know of people of your like of your ilk? Do they get divorced and pay child support? Is that a thing? Because I've met some Orientals that I've like worked with in the past, and it's like yeah, they even get divorced now and pay child support. This is crazy.
I don't think I've ever seen Asian people divorced, but that could probably just be from my personal experience.
It sounds like Fast and the Furious at your house.
Yeah, some fucking hold on. Wait, I gotta fucking do something.
You guys hear that? Sounds like someone's literally just cruising around fucking full lead lead footer around his house.
No,
Burning.
some fucking faggot was outside of my fucking house doing like the drifting or whatever.
Dude, that's wild. All right, let's play a video. All right, we're getting some feedback. You okay over there, bud?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. What are we watching? What do you want to watch next? Are we gonna watch the airplane one?
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
All right. Hold on. Bear with me a second. I hate how there's all these different websites and they operate differently. Let me see if I can get this pulled up. I hate fucking tech bullshit. Here we go. What are we doing? Oh no. Here we go.
We gon' fuck all night, bitch! We gon' fuck all night, bitch! 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 I said, fuck all night, bitch! Bitch! We gon' fuck all night, bitch! We gon' fuck every... Ah! Bitch! Ah, bitch! Bitch! No! Yes, sir! Instant phase! Mama said this! This is makes sense! Fucking makes sense!
Okay. I hadn't seen that. That Park Peters, yes. Call that an exorcist. Yes. Yes. I don't care if she's drunk. She's acting like a mad person.
Yeah, that's classic. I don't know. Black people, a lot of black people seem to be very sketchy. Like, it's not even like the same as like white sketchiness. It's like they just, I don't know. They just act like they're constantly high or they're like fiending for drugs.
You ever fly on an airplane?
Yeah.
It's awful.
No, it's
I
terrible.
can't. I refuse to do it. I like going to Vegas, every once a year usually or whatever. I'm just done. I'm just.
I'd rather go on like a road trip than be forced into an airplane. I hate it. I'm surrounded by people. Like there's a stench. Like I have a decent sense of smell, so I smell people very easily. And there's like always a stench in an airplane. And my first experience on an airplane, I puked when I was like, I think I was like 8 or something. I puked multiple times on an airplane, so I don't have a very good association with them.
You know what bothers me about the whole airplane thing? I'm like a bigger person, not like a small person, so I get stuck next to like a fat chick every time I get on a plane. She's overweight. Can't even fucking like put your arm on the armrest.
No,
Just
my
I can't do it.
yeah. Yeah, when I sit on buses, my legs don't fit into like the seat very well. Like they smash my knees and it hurts, so I have to like I kind of have to sit to the side, but then it puts my legs into the fucking like the walkway. So I have to be constantly like shifting to, put space for people.
Yeah, I don't like airports. I have to go to the bar and just get hammered before I get on a plane. Otherwise, I'm like, fuck. I have to get a little inebriated, or we can't get on a plane. The general public is disgusting.
Yeah. Speaking of being disgusting, a train was recently built to my like around my university, right? And I've been taking it now for a little bit, and I see almost no Jeets. It's almost all like there's barely any like Jeets taking it. I guess they don't know how to figure out the fucking train system, so it's been pretty good.
Yeah, I don't do public transportation at all.
Yeah.
Period. I just don't do it.
Yeah, no, it's
I
terrible.
I would rather walk.
Yeah, I'd love to walk too, but unfortunately, my place of education like multiple hours away by walking, so I have to. Unfortunately, I'm forced to take public transportation.
All right, let's watch another video because what the hell? Why not? Oh, and by the way, I haven't watched any of these, so we're gonna
Yeah.
watch. We'll do this one where the mother did something wrong or something.
Oh, that one's pretty good. I wanted to talk about that one.
Well, wait a minute. How do you rewind it? All right. Well, hold on. I'll just
Just put on the screen and just let it run through.
I'll just refresh it. Then we'll have it all fresh and ready to go. I don't do Instagram, so you're sending me Instagram links. I'm like, whoa, buddy, I don't do Instagram. We'll do it though. Here we go. What are we doing? Oh no, Jamal. That's not a good name. Usually. Here we go.
Turning it on for 45 minutes. When the father, Jamil Penn, returned on October 18th without the children, he broke down when he learned from the mother, Lamora Williams, that she had put them in the oven. He rushed into the kitchen and called 911, and by the time he got 1-year-old Jakarta Penn and 2-year-old Kyant Penn out, they were already deceased. When police arrived, they found the deceased children outside the apartment and immediately arrested their mother. What's even more heartbreaking is that investigators have been unable to identify the children. Lamora told police she didn't know who killed her children. Then she blamed her cousin for the crime. Finally, she said her sister killed the children. She wasn't sure and gave false information. Lamora Williams, 24, was charged with 2 counts of murder, but in court, Lamora's sister claimed that Lamora had suffered from severe behavioral and emotional problems since she was a child, and that she had even tried to end her life. Her husband said she had mental problems and often left the children alone in the apartment, and he submitted a letter forgiving her. After an evaluation, it was confirmed that Lamora Williams was cognitively impaired. In the end, the judge sentenced her to 5 years in prison. Do you think that was a fair sentence?
Yeah, that's basically my question for the chat. Like, what do you think? I think she should have been given the death penalty. Okay, like if I guarantee you, if there was a man who did this, who fucking like imagine if it was a white family. This is the problem with these like lawmakers. They always all the lawmakers and judges are all like simps. I guarantee you, if this was a man, I don't care what fucking mental problems he has, immediate death penalty. And I think it should have been the same for this woman. I think she should have been, firing squad, electric chair, whatever the fuck. Like, you need to execute her now.
It's all fucked. Like, I don't have a son, and a friend of mine, his son's a faggot, and another friend of mine is dating a transgender person, and he hates his father. So it's like, well, some of these guys I know that have sons, their own son hates them and is dating like a troon, or is literally a homosexual. Or then you could be like, like Raymond or myself and be childless and like this angry, cynical white guy who doesn't have kids. Like, I don't see like anything really being better off. Like, we're not. I mean, okay, I don't have like a wife. I don't have kids. But like I said, like these guys who do have sons, man, it's not like a better life. I mean, I don't want to be my buddy at like I go golfing with. Like, to have a retard daughter, like who she had a medical emergency recently. I don't want to get into it, but like, you can't even leave them alone for like 10 minutes, or they like end up doing something that hurts themselves. It's brutal.
Yeah.
Developer Dave, Raymond is pretty. I have been watching Raymond lately, guys. Go fucking sub to his channel. That guy's fucking awesome. I love listening to him just bitch about life. I could spend all day listening to him on YouTube. It's great. It's like very relatable. Like, as a white like 30-year-old guy or whatever, if you're in your like 30s or 40s or whatever, he's a great. I mean, nobody's perfect. Some of their content can suck or whatever, this, that, and the other thing. But Raymond's been the filler for me of late, because nobody puts out any good podcasts anymore or streams. So yeah, go sub to Raymond. I put his channel in the live chat, and I'm supposed to get him on. We're gonna do a stream together. I think maybe I have to email him, but I'm lazy, and maybe I won't. I don't know. Yeah, his streams are great. Go check out Raymond. We got a couple more videos, I think. Yeah, let's watch another one. Why not? Because we're here. Yeah, Flip Wilson. Yeah, Raymond told me to email him, but the problem is I can't even find his email address because I'm like a fucking boomer idiot. I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta look at his channel. Maybe it's got it on there. I think I already looked at it though and tried to find it, and I couldn't find it. Maybe I do. Maybe it isn't his description or whatever, his channel description. Whatever. Well, oh wait, yeah, here it is. I think I got it. Okay, yeah, I'll email Raymond. We'll get him on maybe, if I'm not, too lazy. All right, let's watch a video. Another video. And this one's just kind of. I don't want to do this one because everyone does this. Like, they want to like point at, and I'm not trying to criticize each other, and it's just like the fucking low hanging fruit stuff. Kind of, I'm like over it. The rage porn,
To try and create an understanding and basically encourage empathy. I have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lead.
Why did they do that? Why'd they put the Big Mama?
I don't fucking know, man. I guess it's just a sign of times to come.
I don't even get mad at it anymore. Maybe I should, but I'm never in the cities, and the cities let them eat. White people already decided, just let these, the mud hordes just have it.
Let them eat each other, honestly.
I wanted to. God, I got a cough or something. Hold on a second. I wanted to riff off a little bit of what Raymond's been saying the last couple days. But God, I really appreciated Raymond's YouTube channel lately. It's filled some void here. I really like go sub to Raymond, even though nobody's perfect. He's he's like an old boomer white guy or whatever, millennial boomer like me. But yeah, good channel. But he's talking about how. Well, I think Legion of Man did a reaction to Raymond. And he's just telling him, like, dude, you need to just go to fucking Thailand, bro. Go fucking travel, man, and fucking get yourself a woman who's like traditional, It's like, come on. I'm so happy that Raymond pushes back on this bullshit of traveling. I fucking hate traveling. And traveling is fucking gay. And it's overrated. And why should a white person living in the West go to like some of these third world countries to get taken for a ride, or actually, accidentally fuck a transgender person, or get robbed, or I've said it before. They bring these white guys. They bring these doofy white guys. They bring the fucking Filipino girl back to America, and it's a shit show.
Yeah, I don't think you're in any I don't think you're in major risk of getting robbed or taken for a ride in the Philippines if you're not or Thailand if you're not an idiot. But I understand it's like a quote unquote traditional girl. They're only traditional. First of all, if they were traditional, they wouldn't date you because you're a foreigner. Second of all, they're only acting that way because of your money and your passport. And if you bring them back to the mainland, they're going to act like the women here. So I don't even understand the point. Like, what are you going to do? Stay in Thailand forever? You want to live in that place? I don't want to live in Thailand.
I'm sorry, I was muted. So I've talked with First in the past about like consumer reference, being able to relate to someone. Nick Fuentes is like going to push back on this stuff about like the wife or your girlfriend or the significant other and being like their best friend that's gay. Like a man's supposed to lead. She's not your friend. She's your wife. She's supposed to be like doing, that traditional kind of angle. But I just hate that Legion of Man who does like the fucking dog whistle stuff with the racism and the Nazi stuff and the anti-Semitism. He dog whistles this shit constantly. But then he tells men to go, oh yeah, your countries are turning brown, but go to a brown country and get a brown wife. And like that's gonna solve all of your problems. Like this is fucking insane. I hate these people. I'm fully on board with like the Raymonds of the world, where why should I have to do anything? Like, why should I do anything? Going to the gym?
Yeah.
Like putting on nicer clothes?
Yeah, think about it. Think about it. The actual boomers, like actual boomers, not like you. The actual boomers, okay? What did they do? They got a job with basically no education, no hard work. They earned enough money to basically have, 5 houses and rent them out for extra profit, right? They got not fat, not whore women. For what? Did they self-improve? Were they going to the gym? Were they wearing cologne? No. They walked outside. They shook some fucking faggot manager's hand for a job. They got enough money to buy fucking 3 houses, support a family on a fucking cashier's wage. They could go fucking be a cashier, be a mailman, and fucking support 2 families. One family and a secret family. But they're gonna were they outside going to the gym? Were they eating healthy? No, they were fucking fat fucks. And they got all of that. So this self-improvement is so fucking bullshit, man. You could self-improve for like a washed up, like blown out whore who's fucking fat too. I never see skinny women anymore. Even the fucking Asian women are getting fat. You see the cheek fat is hanging over. Their fucking faces look like beach balls.
Can we just blame women being fat for like the large majority of the problem? Like that might be it. Like just most women are just fucking gross. Like the vast majority of them are literally fat. They're all fat.
I wouldn't even mind.
How can you find a girlfriend or a wife if they're literally all fucking fat?
I wouldn't even like I know it sounds gay, but I wouldn't even mind like a husky woman, like a woman who's like tall, right, and has like a big frame, but they don't even have like good athletic genetics. They're just like fat. They have like skinny, tiny wrists, narrow shoulders, big waist, but they're fat, and their stomach sticks like hangs out further than their boobs. If they were like husky, if they were like 5'10" or something, and they were like stocky and wide, at least you could make the argument. Oh, well, they may not be super aesthetically pleasing, right? But you could have like super good sons from her, right? And if she's cute in the face, it doesn't really matter. I don't mind like a very husky body, but it's not even that. They don't even have the good genetics. They're just fucking fat and ugly. Like they're just fat. It's disgusting.
Yeah. All right, we got callers, and I don't know who we should go with first. We'll get Dismal in here. Here we go. Dismal, you're live, Buckaroo. How's it going?
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen? Nice midweek stream.
Hello, collective.
What's going on, Chudian?
How's your week been going?
Oh, it's been going horrendously, to be honest, but I wasn't here to talk about that. I kind of hopped in because this thing you're speaking to is, I think, the most hot button topic at the moment in like Wignatism and the manosphere, right? This is where like the sex and the race thing clash. They come to a head. This is where they overlap like a Venn diagram. So I made a video about Jason Kessler, who I think all the listeners of Thomas's channel are pretty familiar with recently. And it seems like he's kind of crashed out on like white woman fatigue. He started getting into it there where he was basically saying that he had race mixed and he wasn't ashamed of it, And I guess Catboy Cammy responded to my video the other day about that topic. And most of it was a straw man. I didn't really want to even make a video responding to him because he just sort of skipped through it. He didn't really accurately even attack what I was saying. So I didn't feel like it was worth it. But his argument was more or less that it's a good thing for white people if like only, say, in his term, the top 10% of white people are breeding with like white women. He thinks this is eugenic or something like that. And again, he's not clear about how he defines top. I mean, he kind of insinuated that I would have been an incel even in 1950, which I think applies to somebody like Todd the Hermit. But to me, I don't think that's applicable.
I don't think you would not have been incel in the 1950s. I mean,
yeah, I come from good. I come from like good stock. Like back in the old world, like my people weren't just they weren't just dick washers. Like they had castles and clans and stuff.
I don't even think it matters. Like I think that like 95% of men would not be incel in the 1950s. I don't even think I think you would have to like literally be mentally disabled, and even disfigured guys got women after like World War II, and there's like plenty of evidence to show for it.
Here's the difference between me and Jason on this topic, right? Just to make a long story short, Jason is basically blaming white women for his race mixing, right? I don't look at it that way. I'm just simply saying that if people who, set out to be like pro-white or racially loyal, but they're told by people within their race, even like racial nativists, they're told, you didn't make the cut, bucko, like you gotta fuck off or whatever. They're naturally just going to go and try to pursue that. A lot of them, maybe some of them, like this other guy you people are talking about, what's his name? Raymond. This guy's gonna like double down and just bite the bullet on being alone. That's fine. A lot of guys won't. And now they have an incentive to not only not be racially loyal, but to be like anti-white at a certain point. And so I don't know if it's a good plan for like white nationalists or Wignats, whatever, to just kind of kick these people off the team and tell them like, fuck off, bro, you weren't fit. It's like, okay, well, you just made a pretty formidable enemy of me then, man. I'm not the kind of guy that's just going to go fucking quietly into the night. Maybe some people will, but
No,
I don't think Jason is. I don't think Jason is either. I think Jason's going to fucking keep barking up this tree. He's not going to go away.
No,
you know?
to be able to instill that kind of, eugenics, right? You have to have a white country first. You can't start kicking people out of your team if the other team has like 50 more players. Imagine if you were playing like a football game, right? Or like a soccer game, right? It's 11v11. Okay. Instead of trying to, playing with what you have, and then if you win the game, then you can start, buying more players or kicking some players out and trying to get more players. Instead, what they do is they just kick off half the team, so it's the best 5 players versus 11 other players. And it's like, what the fuck do you plan to do now? I guess that's kind of my thoughts on that.
Don't if you're cutting everyone from the NFL, like don't whinge and bitch when they go join the XFL and it's getting pretty popular. That's all I'm saying. You kind of, again, I don't want to keep harping on this point, but
no worries. Let's let honest guy get in here. Honest guy, what do you got for us today, Buckle?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about it. I was hoping Western Decline would be here because I wanted to talk about his whole pyramid issue with the person smearing him as a pedophile, because I had to deal with that too, but he's not here, so I guess I kind of got to think about something else now. What are you guys' opinions on India versus Pakistan?
I hope it doesn't happen, because where are the immigrants going to end up?
Yeah, true. I mean, there's only so much space on the planet.
I mean, if there's a nuclear war, the supply chain is going to get fucked up. They're all going to starve to death, so they're all going to die. So I hope it happens.
Well, I mean, you shouldn't hope it happens, because if all those nuclear bombs go off, I mean, there is, the radiation gets picked up by the wind and it's going to be carried across the planet.
I don't even believe in nukes.
Nukes are not that. Nukes are not that fucking. Nukes are completely overblown. Like,
do we really want to take the risk though? Well, actually, go on, Chudian.
Nukes are completely overblown, and that, like, if you could nuke the U.S. and you could nuke China and Russia, and the rest of the world would not be very, like, it would not destroy the world. That's all I'm saying. Like, modern nukes are very.
Well, those are huge countries, though. I mean, so is India.
No. It doesn't. But it doesn't matter, because you're nuking the world. It's not talking about a specific place. Like, if you could nuke the shit out of Russia, you could nuke the shit out of the US, Canada, whatever. The rest of the world, the countries who don't get nuked, the places that don't get nuked are going to be fine. Like, modern nukes are not very radioactive. They're very efficient. They don't release a lot of radiation.
Yeah, that's not even why I hope it happens. Like, if that happens, they're going to starve to death because their infrastructure is going to be fucked up. The supply chain is going to be fucked up. So they're not going to have food. They're not going to have water. They're just going to starve to death. Like, I don't think it's going to be a massive global disaster. I just think they're going to all starve to death, and that's a good thing. And I hope it happens.
You don't think the UN would step in and fucking start importing them to other countries? Like, you think that the UN would just let them starve?
Would they take a side? I'm wondering if they would take a side or not.
They can't import hundreds of millions of people. So, and Europe, if that were to happen, people would think about themselves first. Europe is going to have its own issues. America is going to have its own issues. The global economy is going to be fucked. No one's going to care about more refugees. That maybe 5 or 10 years from now, but I don't know. I think disasters make people more tribal, so it might be a good thing.
You think Europe might finally wake up and start gatekeeping at least certain types of refugees?
Yeah, I do think so. Disasters make people more tribal. Times of strife and such.
Yeah, I'm also wondering if this is going to lead to more pushback against like Islam and Islamic immigration because right now on the planet, most people seem to be like very sympathetic towards Islam. They're like letting them into their countries, you know, they're very like sympathetic towards it. They're tolerating it no matter what they do. But now we have India versus Pakistan, which is a Hindu country versus an Islamic country. So I'm wondering because India has like 1.4 billion people. So I'm wondering if this is going to lead to more like social pushback
Yeah,
against
but they're all
Islam.
brown. Like they're all. I don't give a fuck if they're Muslim or Hindu.
A
Like they're.
Paki is just a Muslim G.
Exactly. Who cares? They're all brown subhuman Jeets. Who
Hey,
Not
cares?
only do
I think
not
that-
only do I agree with Thomas that nukes are fake and gay, I think geopolitics is too. I mean, since
I
the
think
mid
it's all
20th
planned.
century.
I think it's
Yep,
like a sign of the
100%.
too many fucking men. They're gonna wipe some out.
Yep, they're gonna redistribute them. It's just a pretense. I think it's been consolidated. I'm kind of like a unipolarity believer. I don't really buy into these. It always ends up the same thing. They just redistribute brown people, and that's the pretense for it.
Yeah, I just
To
hope that a country
nothing
other than
really.
the UK has to take them in. I mean, it's ridiculous. The UK is literally just a little island. Like, there's so many other countries that can take them in. Like, it's just ridiculous.
I think they deserve. I think they deserve it. Like your average British person. They're anti-racist. They love these migrants. They deserve it. Fuck
They
Britain.
deserve to die because they disagree with you. I don't really think that's like, I don't
Okay,
think they
well
deserve to die.
aren't you like a Jew lover, bro? Like,
Okay, dude. Okay, I guess you got me there.
By the way, I don't think you're a Jew, honest guy. Everyone's calling you a Jew or has been in the
I'm
past.
not a
I
Jew. I
don't think
guess
you're
it,
Jewish. I've
yeah,
watched some of
no.
your videos now. I got a little caught up. I
Did
maybe
you watch
everyone
the
else
video? Guy went through his like family lineage and kind of exposed it, or
You do realize that the only Jewish was like biblical Israelite, like 2,000 years back, right?
I think you should change your name to Dishonest Guy. That's what I think. I think
I was very close to sitting down and writing out a little expose on you. So was Western Decline at a point until that other guy. I don't know who he was, but he put it out, and he did a lot better job than I think I would have. So I
Wait,
just didn't bother with it.
what was your guys' expose going to be about? Were you guys
Oh,
going to trace my
you're
family
just in
tree?
this. You were trying to just judo. You were in this incel community trying to co-opt it so you could judo throw the Jewish question. You made that one video there where you were standing in the park with your mug on
Yeah.
the screen, and you were like, "Oy vey, incels are like they're getting radicalized with anti-Semitism, and that's not what inceldom is about, guys." And I just, the more I looked into like some things that a lot of people DM me with these little tidbits. I'm not a very pattern recognition person, but a lot of people hit me up with like things about people. They're like, "Man, look at the profile pictures this guy uses. That thing meant this thing."
That's crazy.
I don't think
you
it is crazy. I don't think it
Well,
is
for the
crazy.
profile pictures, because the profile pictures just like
collective
nitpicking.
dismal. Did you hear when Honest
No,
Guy?
they're laden and imbued with like all kind of symbolic meaning. And I'm not really like an esotericist, so a lot of that slips below my radar. But once it's pointed out to me and I kind of think about it, I don't think it's crazy at all.
Dishonest Guy. You admitted
Yeah,
last stream that you're a Zionist, right?
I don't know why
Yeah, we kind of
Thomas
got cut
is
off on
like
that.
is putting on kid gloves with you. Like I think
I don't know him enough. He's fucking
look
teenage.
up the expose video on him.
Maybe I should. I mean,
Dude, the
Yeah, like
expose video.
I'll link it to you.
If
I
the
mean,
expose
I linked
video
it.
is true, I'm still 99% white, so it wouldn't
okay,
really even
dishonest
matter.
guy. Look, dishonest guy. Okay, fine. You're not a Jew.
You got like literally like rabbinical lineage
Well,
and
hold
stuff.
on
Why
for
do
a
you?
second. Like,
Why do you worship
2,000
Jews?
years back, dude. Come on. It's 2,000 years ago.
Why do you defend and worship Jews? Can you
I don't
answer that?
worship them.
Okay,
I
well,
don't
you're a
worship.
Zionist.
hold up. Let me.
2,000 years ago,
Well,
but Jews are still salty about the Romans. 2,000. That's not an argument. Oh, it's 2,000 years ago. I was once,
Thomas's comment section
well, it
too.
is
This is the
different because we're
most.
talking about proportions, not feelings.
Did Thomas? I don't know, like people where they spend their time on the internet, but I'm in like Wignat groups, literally like skinhead groups and stuff. And this comment section on Thomas White's Woman Question is per capita the most fed infested place. Always Jews on this stream. Always these guys coming in here and like, let's just keep it about the women, guys, and stuff like that. And I think it's just been a laundry list of who's who of people trying to get on this stream and judo throw.
Okay. Well, the reason why I defend Jews, because I'll answer your question, is because, for the most part, like I hate most people because of their ideology in general. I don't really like think it's different for Jews. I hate most white people because most of them are politically brainwashed. Same with Jews. It's just that there are Jews that are like incels like me, and I don't think they deserve to necessarily be like held out of the community because they still go through those types of experiences just like I do. So I'm still defending like a minority of Jews. You know what I
Pat
mean?
already addressed this.
Yeah, but
These
you
guys
were
are these guys are dirt Jews. So what it is, you're dysgenics, low IQ Jews that are the Jewish
Yeah.
community's embarrassed by, and then they come into these like Wignat spaces to try to earn stripes and curry favor by like it just infiltration and derad and
yeah, but
obfuscation.
dishonest
Yeah.
guy wasn't
Just,
you weren't
just like
you weren't
Judas, just
you
like
weren't
Judas, just like Liberate, just like all these other guys, they
All
like
right,
float
all right.
around
Let's
like
stop for a second. Let's stop for a second. Hang out with me on that guy. We'll get. I just want to get. We got another caller. We're gonna just see what he has to say, and we'll get back to it. David Mason, you were live, Buckaroo.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Go ahead.
All right, so I would like to ask a question. For everybody there.
Well, go ahead. Hurry up.
Regarding the Jews, in terms of the Christian point of view about Jews being kind of this greater metaphysical evil with them denying Christ and being the kind of antithetical to God's will. I was wondering if any of you agreed with this viewpoint or not.
I mean, I agree that Jews are like slimy, annoying, rat-like people.
Interesting. Yeah, most especially in this community, I feel like they only look at the how you say the purely financial and political aspect, but very little do they look at the kind of religious differences and the kind of religious faults with the Jews, especially when it comes to their like theology and whatnot.
If you look at the way that they are raised, the way that their ideology is structured, and I don't care if they don't claim, oh, I'm not a religious Jew, I'm an atheist Jew. It doesn't matter because your genetics have selected for what they teach in your religion for thousands of years, and you don't think that has affected their genetics. They are genetically predisposed to lying, cheating, stealing, infiltrating. They disguise themselves as other groups. Like, what other fucking kind of people does this? They race mix so you can't tell them apart. Like, what the fuck is... There's something up with these people, and I don't care if oh, bro, I'm a based guy.
Yeah, not actually the descendants of Israelites.
I come at it from more of like an exoteric, like I look at the anthropology and the like intellectual traditions where they've captured and marched through institutions and stuff. I don't know much about the religious aspect of it, but I know it's a deep iceberg, and I do think it probably gets understated sometimes. I'm just not knowledgeable on that aspect of their worldview or whatever.
Yeah, I would say it's very interesting. A lot of it converges on the same kind of the same general goal, because you try and explain it to normal people and it's just incomprehensible to them because they can't really understand the mindset of like why they do it.
They don't have the...
It seems to be a very real kind of denial of God.
They don't have...
Normies don't understand anything. They literally can't understand anything. The average IQ is 100. I don't think people know how low that is.
Actually, the average IQ is below 100 since white people's population and Asian people's population is probably going down. So,
I think Jews based their worldview off of spite.
Shodian, do you consider yourself like an honorary Aryan or
No,
something like that?
no. Why is piercing Torix threatening to dox me? And by the way, my other channel is not at Life Outrage.
I don't know.
I think it's more in common than we think.
People wonder about some of the guys in the chat. Bearson Getterix has been he's a long time listener, so I don't know. Just ignore him or whatever. Judas, everyone gave shit about him having a wrench. Judas is one of my longtime listeners. I don't like or hate Judas. Judas is Jewish. He's rich, and I don't know. He's this idea.
He was trying to monetize.
I can believe. Well, I can believe like Judas is an incel, but I can also believe him as like this just agent and just a monitor, someone who gets paid to just listen to all these different channels and
they're both. They're both. That's who Jews select to go and hang out in these kind of cesspools. Like Pat already explained this. Like it's like dysgenic, ugly, low IQ Jews like Judas who they send to a shithole like this to. Like no Jew from fucking Columbia or Yale or whatever is gonna come and like hang out with the Wignats or hang out with the Black Pillars.
Here's the thing about Judas in particular. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna let you finish.
No, I was done. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, the thing with Judas is that like I don't know if any of you guys have autism, but I know Judas does. I know I do as well. And sometimes with autism, you kind of just say things you're not supposed to. So as dumb as this may sound, if Judas was genuinely an agent, he probably would have had a Freudian slip that just completely gave it away by now. Unless you guys can like point that out, like a time that he actually did, because I haven't seen him do that yet. And like I feel like if he was an agent, considering he's like noticeably autistic, I feel like that would have happened.
No, I think he is genuine. I don't think he's an agent. I mean, he was trying to monetize clips from Western Decline's features on this channel. And he was reporting my channel, like mass reporting it. And don't tell me he wasn't eliciting the help of a bunch of other Jews to do that.
Well, he probably told like his friend group maybe. I don't like. How did you know he was mass reporting? How did you figure that out? Because YouTube isn't
because a girl.
He admitted it.
Yeah, he admitted it, and a girl who was like a fan of the show allegedly, who I'm probably skeptical about too. Like,
yeah, if it's a girl, just be skeptical in general.
Lulled it out of him, but there was an app years ago. I remember seeing this. This guy on Telegram, Blaz, had it, and it was almost like a link tree. And anytime people were posting anti-Semitism things across platforms, they could have Jews hop over and mass report. So it's almost like it almost link treed like all apps together into one big interface. And they would use this like the anti-Semitism cow, and they got Andrew Joyce.
Yeah, honest guy, let me ask you something. Like you say you don't really like or you hate most white people, like well, does that apply to the Jewish people? And is there a difference as to why you maybe don't hate the Jewish people as much? Can you explain that?
Well, the Jewish people and white people thing, I mean, here's the thing with Jewish people, right? Like, Jews and whites generally think the same, at least, like, in America where I'm at. Like, they're mostly... Well, hold on. Well,
you actually believe that. You actually believe that.
Well, let me finish. Most of them are feminists, most people in both groups, and I hate that equally. If a Jewish person screws me over and a white person screws me over, I hate them equally. Here's the thing, though. I just don't hate them specifically for being Jewish. If a Jewish person does something bad, I condemn their behavior. That's the difference.
So you think?
I mean, what do you think about Jews promoting cuck porn?
Let me get in here. So you don't hate Jews. You don't hate Jews because they're Jews because what? Why?
I just don't see it as something that would inherently make somebody.
Okay.
Guys, stop. I really kind of like align a little bit with Honest Guy on this. Like, at least Jews are what they are. They're Jews. White people fucking you over is sort of a bigger deal.
Yeah, I agree with that. What I want to say is that I do push back very hard, equally hard on these Wignats who are like JQ reductionists. Like they think once you figured out the Jews are overrepresented, all there is to know, and that's all there is to combat. That's obviously like a gross simplification, but people who will try to judo throw, obfuscate, and gaslight, which this guy, honest guy, does, you got to push back on that too. There's obviously funny business going on here. Just don't piss in my cereal. Like, there's obviously funny business going on here. So it's hyperbole on both ends, right? The Wignats go too far, and they're like, "There's nothing else to be known here."
I want to sort of. You guys are so like, you and Chuddy and Dismal, and I'm sure Western Decline and other people on Discord are like, "Oh, he's so Jewish and he's an agent." And I just chalk him up as like an autistic, low-cal, like young man who hasn't been. I don't know. Maybe I'm whiffing here, but it's okay. Mason left. I'm going to add another caller. We'll get in it. We'll continue this discussion in a second. Here we go. Cedarland, you're live, Buckaroo.
Thank you, brother. How am I coming in?
Just
Is that
fine.
audio pretty good?
Just fine.
Sweet.
What do you got for us?
All right. Well, I'll just start by saying, Thomas, I'm kind of more in your camp. I'm not a Zoomer, unlike most of the chat. But Dismal, I agree with what you were saying. Thomas, I just had a question for you, man. You hear from Pat? Are you guys going to do any movie reviews?
You're really itching to hear one of those, huh?
Well, to be honest, man.
Thomas.
Go ahead.
Did you call me a low cow, or did you call Honest Guy a low cow?
Honest Guy a low cow.
Okay. Dude, you think he'd call you a little cow? I'm the one who like has more dislikes than likes on a good portion of my YouTube videos, dude.
No, Chuddy, and I was talking about Honest Guy. He's like a young, naive, low-cal, autistic kid who he's weirdly obsessed with penis size, hair color, eye color. He's like retarded. No offense, Honest Guy. You're smart though at the same time. You're kind of like, I don't know what.
That's just autism. That's
He's
autism
like
in general.
He reminds me a lot of like a young Pyramid.
But
Pyramid?
anyway.
Oh my god, you're not comparing me to that false accuser. Bro, I already...
Hold up, Honest Guy. So, Cedarland, is that all you had? You just wanted to ask me about Pat? I'll answer the question, but do you have anything else?
Well, man, I'm on YouTube. I'm not like in Telegram or anything. I'm very off-grid pilled. So, but that and just whatever you guys get into on the chat. But I agree with this.
Cedarland, do you have a comment about me, a question for me? Did you have a nice thing you want to say about the channel? Do you want to criticize me? What is there anything you got to say?
Your channel is awesome. Dismal's channel is awesome, and what happened to Chud? Is he still there? Yeah, Chud and obviously Western. You guys are bitching. Cool to listen to. Awesome channels.
All right, cool. We're gonna move on. All right, I'll answer the question. Thank you for calling.
All right, man. I may hop in later, but yeah.
Yeah, the link will be in there if you have another question. Cedarland asked me about Patrick, a former guest appeared on my channel and co-host. Wants to know about the film reviews. I talk to Pat periodically. He's a busy guy. I'm a busy guy. I want to do film reviews with him, but he's not really trying to do any more streams together. I don't think we might do a stream in the future. My audience doesn't like Pat, and he just gets ridiculed all the time and gets a lot of hate. So he doesn't see a reason to come around anymore. And that's really all it is. I like Pat. I think he's an interesting guy, and he's had a interesting kind of arc on YouTube. And I want to do some more film reviews with him in the future. It might happen, but he's got other things going on. He's probably like actually getting laid, unlike you incels in the chat. But that's not a snipe. I think that Pat and many others that criticize me in some of these streams that I do, because they're not as black-pilled about the situation, but they're also, a lot of these guys are younger. They think because they got their dick wet that it isn't that bad, that there isn't any issues regarding the problem between the sexes. I just think he's, you know, not as much of a loser maybe as some of the people that come around my chat. Not to be mean. It's just that when you do get attention or you've had success with the opposite sex, maybe you have a different perspective and a different vantage point. So you're just not going to see and maybe feel the same way as like Honest Guy or Dismal or any of us in this kind of black pill space.
I think when you're on the ground level, when you're in the grime, when you're in the dirt, you see the foundations, you see you know, what's really happening. But I think when you're up in the penthouse, you know, all you see is the sky. You see the beautiful city lights. You don't see the homeless people. You don't see the crack addicts. You don't see the stabbings. You don't see the shootings. You don't see the fucking dirt, the disgusting nature of life as it is now.
Well, even if you're a successful woman, that doesn't mean you like women as people. That doesn't mean that there isn't an issue. I mean, for me, I was successful with women, but I lost my virginity pretty late. I had issues in middle school.
What's pretty late? What's pretty late?
Like losing your virginity at 21.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, it is. Like average is what, 16? Like
I think a lot of guys aren't really getting laid till they're like, I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's bring it down.
No,
I highly think that.
I totally get the popular dudes in high school get sex, you know, before they go to college. But I think like probably half or more don't actually have sex till college. Literally.
What, they get head?
Hold on. Weston Klein's gonna call in. Hold on. I need to get the link. I need to get the link.
Oh yeah, I mean, Honest Guy wanted to talk to Western Decline. We're gonna hash.
Hold on, I'm gonna use the bathroom first. I need to be able to sit one through.
Well, this will be good though. Like we can figure this out. We can break it down. I really don't want to like. I don't know enough about Honest Guy, and he seems like he comes off as like a local to me, you know, and just. But then he got the Judas. Who, yeah, he's just this retard Jew who can't get sex, but it's like, no, something else is deeper is happening.
Even if you're gonna run cover for the Jews, you have to concede a lot more than you would have like pre-internet in the 1980s or 90s. I think Jews should hire me to be like running cover for them because they're totally inept at it. They just gaslight. They're like, no, well, that's just some people. Not all of us are like that or whatever. You're gonna have to concede a lot more, in my opinion. Like we've all seen Europa.
Guys in the chat, guys in the chat want to ask me why I don't trust your judgment or Western Decline and you know, obsessing about the Jew thing. I just don't think Honest Guy looks Jewish, and maybe
he's admitted it here. It's fine, right?
Yeah, he said he's a Zionist. I get it. I get it. He hates white. No, I don't know if that means
I'm not overly invested in this kid, but like I'm just saying, he's admitted he's Jewish. Some guy that I've never spoken to, but made like a very comprehensive video that I guess everybody
I haven't watched.
I've linked it like a number of times in the chat, but I guess people they don't see it or something. But he's already admitted as much. He had some, you know.
Western the Goat has joined. So
it is what it is.
What's going on, Western? How you doing, Bucko?
Yeah. Not too
How's that thing with Pyramid going?
I haven't heard from him since.
Wait, what did you do? Did you get rid of him? Did you like squash him out?
I don't talk to him. Somebody just sent me screenshots.
Oh.
And I like how I immediately go to that.
Well, I mean, that's the main thing I'm thinking about because like
the main thing I'm thinking about is like, why did you appear the second I disappeared? Don't you think that's a little bit weird?
Appear the second? Wait, are you talking like just now?
No, I mean like you had plenty of opportunities to call in. Like did like 20 streams, and then the one I'm not here, boom, there's Honest Guy.
Well, I mean, you're here now, so
but why are we dodging the question though? Like, can we just? I'm just curious.
Well, I mean, I never thought of calling in before.
A coincidence,
you guys streams. Well, your guys' streams are kind of late at night. I mean, like, I have school still. Like, I'm about to graduate, but like, I have school still.
I know plenty of high school students who don't go to sleep until like 12 or like 1 a.m.
It's pretty close to 12 already. It's 11:28.
Okay, what?
So it's bedtime or what?
Is it bedtime for you, baby?
No, Well, I passed
I
out in the
would.
middle of the day, so I'm staying up tonight a little later.
I'll admit, like I haven't gone through and watched your backlog. I seen one video, but it usually I wouldn't judge somebody based on one video, but it was more than enough. It was very blatant what was going on. You were like issuing warning where the incel black pill community was starting to take on like a anti-Semitic
Anti-Semitic
bent,
art.
and yeah, it's like it's starting to develop this bent, and we need to like avoid that. It needs to be shut down, and it seemed like, I mean, come on.
Well, I
It's
mean,
just
It kind of
it's just
reminds
an
me of
odd
Steve
thing. It's
Hoka.
an odd hill to die on for like no reason. I don't.
well, here's the thing,
Yeah.
right? Like, I
How
know
do you account
Mormons.
for Israel being the only country with like a surplus birth rate that's not Africa, more or less?
Um, well, I think Islamic countries have that too, because they're reproducing like crazy as well. Do they not?
Even in the UAE, it's like dipped down below replacement and stuff. Like
Oh,
it's pretty much just Jews at this point, and like a few African nations that are quickly
Declining.
tanking. Yeah, quickly
well,
declining.
that's actually interesting that you mentioned like the few African nations, because I'm gonna guess that the few African nations, you didn't say anything about them, so I'm gonna guess they're like, not very,
He didn't say
they're
anything about him because the question was about Israel.
Well, no, I'm going to get to Israel in a second. Just, let me keep talking. But the African cultures, I'm guessing they're still like the same way they were hundreds of years ago. Like they weren't touched. They're still very conservative. And you get that with Jews in Israel as well. They're still very conservative. They still follow their religious values. They
Yeah,
weren't
Jews
the
are so
like,
conservative. That's why Israel is the gay capital
well,
and
in
pedophile
Israel they
capital.
can,
Very
in Israel
conservative.
they
Very
can be.
conservative. Thank you. Thank
But
you.
so it's
Thank
about
you.
culture, right? It's about culture, right?
It's
Yeah.
about
Their
culture
cultures,
staying the same way it
their
was in the
cultures
past. Yes.
conducive to high birth rates, right?
Sure. Go with that.
Okay, so in the West, you'd say our culture is not conducive to high birth rates, right?
Well, fuck no.
Okay, so based on things like feminism, right?
Who
Yeah, and I know you're going to say the Jews
who's
push
steering the
feminism, but
culture in the West?
well, here's the thing,
Who has
right?
a
Like,
who has a stranglehold on academia? Who has a stranglehold on film, on the music industry, on like the curriculum of education?
Politicians, even who
Yeah, APAC looming in the distance. Like you can't. Everybody has an APAC handler. Who can debank you if you if
well,
you criticize them? Like if
I'm
you
going to stay
try
on
and
the
if you try and steer against their cultural narrative, what's gonna
not
happen to
not
you?
not even just debank you, deplatform you, dox you,
I
without
mean, who's
repercussions.
promoting cuck porn? Like, who's
Well, I want to
promoting
answer the birth
BLM?
rate. I want to talk about the birth rate thing. In
No, can you
Israel,
answer our
80%.
question?
Well, no,
Not about
here's
the birth
just
rate.
let me talk about the birth rate because you originally asked about the birth rate. In Israel, 80% of people are Jewish. Can you think of any other country besides some sort of poor, getting bombed Muslim country where the majority of people, that many people, that high of a percentage of people, are all of one religion? Like in America,
China.
not
Yeah,
80% of people are Christian.
European countries before you got involved.
And
Bruh.
even China
Well, yeah,
today.
actually, that would actually go in and prove my
Japan,
point. Like,
Korea.
a majority of people being of one religion is conducive to high birth rate.
Really? Look at Japan. Look at China. Look at Korea. Look at basically all Asian countries except India, whatever fucking
Well, I mean, obviously, like a
god they
solid
follow.
majority. Like even in
Yes,
America,
they do. All of them mostly follow the same kind of like Shinto religion.
80%,
Everybody
Bro,
in Japan is Shinto.
no, it's like
and their birth rate's
it's
still
atheist,
declining.
but they're all like very they all believe the same things. They're all very homogenous.
Well, I guess in that case, you have to take a look at the specific religious values and how they differ, because those
Okay,
aren't
so we're going
Abrahamic
back. We're going
religions.
back to the culture. It's the culture that's conducive to high birth rates, right?
Yeah, but there's going to be some
So
exceptions out
if
there.
if people wanted to correct their low birth rates, what would your prescription be? Should they go back to having a monoculture? Should they just eliminate all the other cultures from theirs that are like
Well, I'm
what
talking.
how would you
I mean,
if the culture's the issue and we concede that, what would the solution to this problem be?
yeah, every country has their own culture. I agree.
No, everybody no, we don't.
Yeah, no, I agree with what you're
We're
saying. If
not
you're talking
allowed
about
to have
keeping
our own
everybody,
culture. That's forbidden.
Every country
yeah, I
has to
know.
be mixed. Every country has to be mixed
Who's
except
forbidding it?
Israel.
Liberals.
Oh my fucking god.
Liberals.
This guy.
The same
Yeah.
liberals that just got kicked off of all their college campuses for criticizing you.
I'm not a Jew, bro.
You just said you
They
were
they
like
were
20 minutes
criticizing
ago.
Zionism, not Jews.
Oh
You
yeah,
You're a
admitted
you're right.
you
You're
were.
Zionist.
And you also
Well,
admitted that you were like 10 or 15 minutes ago.
is that a Zionist? Well, that was on the last
No, a
stream that I
Jew.
admitted that, but I
You
did
said
admit
you had some ancestry.
it's 2,000 years ago, dude. It's like one guy 2,000 years ago. I'm still 99%
Well,
white.
that's
Like,
what's
come on.
confirmed. That's what's confirmed.
It's
It,
kind
and
of
it
Well,
a
was
the whole
like
family
which
tree was
portion of
confirmed.
it you choose to identify with, right? It's kind of a
The white portion, I don't know.
It doesn't even matter if it's
Well,
2,000
that
years
doesn't
ago.
seem to be where your sympathies lie in
Ju-
these sort of discussions.
Well,
Yeah,
of course I sympathize with white people
Jews
too.
clearly hold grudges over 2,000 years ago. So I don't understand that argument. Oh, it's 2,000 years ago. They clearly hold grudges against
Well, it's not about feelings, it's
Christianity
about
and against the
proportion.
Romans. They still hold grudges today. I saw a post by a Jew on Twitter bragging about the Roman, the Roman victory arch, saying we're still here and you're not. So clearly they hold grudges for more than 2,000 years.
Well, is that not the same as you guys criticizing the Jews for killing Jesus?
No, because they've
because
continued to do stuff multiple
yeah,
times, and
yeah,
they
like
keep doing
you're
stuff.
sucking baby dicks in America right now.
I'm not though. Like I
Yeah,
literally
but
am not.
Jews
Okay,
are.
dude. Okay.
I mean,
you just
Jews
you
are
Yeah,
you
I'm
have
gonna
moving.
defend that. Like obviously
listen,
I'm
dude,
against
dude. I'm
that.
just gonna. I don't have like a lot of investment in this, but you have this genetic impetus to argue in a certain way, and
Such
if you
as?
want to, and this
Like a
isn't
like a
like
ball of jelly-like slime that slips through your fingers like that.
this isn't like 2010 black.
What? Bro, did you
Oh, technical
did you like get cut off?
difficulties. Elon Musk style.
Is your mom gonna call you?
The Talpiot snakes got collective dismal.
Probably consumed like 1,000 hours
Oh, you're back,
documentary
bro.
and
What were you
literature.
saying? You were saying
Can
something
you hear
about
me?
2010. Yeah, I can hear you now. You were saying something
Yeah,
about
this
2010
isn't
black
like
pill.
this isn't like 2010 black pill fucking incel sphere where people kind of just stuck to the issue at hand. Like these things have merged now.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because
I
it's
do
all
agree
like
that
an
there's
intertwined
factions
rat's
now.
nest. Like you can't separate like struggling in the dating game or workplace like hiring or
You clearly are
depressed
doing.
wages,
Yeah,
cost of
sorry, go ahead.
housing, and everything else. They're all like inseparably intertwined as an issue because they're all like aggravated by one another. And the main aggravating force is just overwhelming abundance of men that is being driven by a particular group into particular areas and not other areas. Like, let's say that we all get on board with you, right? Okay, let's say we all become ardent Zionists and we go, okay, we all hate Muslims because they trolled us on the internet one time or something.
Go on.
What's the solution here? Okay, we give Israel all of Gaza. What happens to the Palestinians?
Um, well, I mean, I think either they would get bombed, oh, that's bad if they immigrate, or they would get
You
taken
know,
into Israel and put under Israeli control, but we don't know if they do
yeah,
that.
yeah, I'm sure
The
you'd be.
immigration.
I'm sure,
The
yeah,
immigration.
yeah. So where are they getting sent? And if Muslims are so bad, and you're such like a good friend, we help you get rid of all the Muslims by taking them in for you and giving you their land.
Or just putting them in other Islamic countries. I mean, that works too.
What, like the UK?
No, I
Like,
mean other Arab countries.
they don't want them.
Yeah, they built a giant fucking wall
So
to
put
keep
them
them
there
out.
anyway. Watch what happens, bruh.
Yeah, but how's that going with you being in the Middle East? Like,
I don't know. Keep bombing
that's what
everybody that fucks with
no.
me.
Yeah, but they're not even your bombs.
Oh, okay. Get bombs from other places. I don't know. I
I
don't
mean,
think America's the
why
only one
should we be
supporting
helping
Israel.
you at all? Why should we be spending any money on you? Why shouldn't we spend the money on deporting the migrants we have here?
Well, Well, it's mainly like a foreign policy thing. I mean, they send 10 times more money to Ukraine. I mean, what's your guys' opinion on Ukraine getting like 10 times more money than Israel per
I
year
mean,
now?
Ukraine
It's a Jewish
is run
puppet
by a
state.
Jew.
Yeah.
Run by a
Ukraine is
Jew.
run by
Yeah,
Zelensky is a Jew.
And it was
Zelensky is
made
a
by
Jew.
communists.
Ukraine is actually the ancestral homeland of Jews, like formerly
Yeah,
Khazaria.
you believe. Well, Ashkenazis, yes.
And it was
I
created by
honestly
communists. Like,
I
fuck
honestly think
Ukraine.
that with the way the American economy is right now, even though I support Israel mostly, if the US cuts or even like completely stopped funding to them, I could understand. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but they
Like,
wouldn't be able to. They can't
Oh,
cut it
honest
It's
because they're.
guy,
impossible. Every politician's in a headlock.
honest guy, is this maybe just like spite that you're not even Jewish, that you're just mad because you're not a tall, handsome white guy who gets laid and you're autistic and you're like maybe did some gay stuff? I mean, what's going on? Is it spite? Is that why you hate white people, or are you Jewish, or what's going on, Bucko?
uh, when it comes to spite, in general, yeah, I have a lot of spite. I feel like I've been kicked down my whole life. You know, I've noticed a pattern. It's that people of color, you know, I haven't really met any Jews in person even, but like people of color in general have always been nicer to me. I always felt more human around them. You know,
See,
obviously I've also had
I can
people of color
understand
be
that.
mean to
Like,
me, but
I can kind of hear what you're saying with that. That's not like a. Do you guys hear what he's saying like with that?
I mean, I don't even disagree with that, but why do you think that is? Do you think it could be something to do with the culture, a culture that elevates everybody with a slightly browner tint of skin as some sort of a superhuman, the noble savage, the athletically superior, the cool guy, the funny guy, the musically gifted, the guy that can dance, he's got the rhythm. Do you think that maybe that's why these people are cooler to you, because they can kind
they're
of
not,
afford to
well, they're
take a bit
generally,
of an L?
they're genuinely nicer to me. I mean, even like uglier white people, I've noticed nerdier, uglier white people are nicer to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even care if society elevates them. If they're actually going to treat me like
Wait,
humans.
what did Thomas mean by you did some gay stuff? I want to get into that. That's yeah, that kind of stuck out to me. What do you mean you did
You
some
know,
gay stuff?
you know what? You want me to like, because I'm in my bedroom right now. I don't know if anybody can hear this. You want me to like take my computer down to my front porch and talk about it?
Well, yeah, we're here to hash this out.
What
Dude,
difference would that make? What difference would that make? You go out their front porch where you get a better connection to fucking Mossad so they can listen in better? What?
it would literally be a worse connection because I'd be farther from the router. But okay, I'm
Okay,
going down now.
so what's
No,
why do you
honestly,
want to move to the front
hey
porch?
guys, I want to hear him talk. Go move if your parents are listening. Find a spot. But while you're doing that, I'm gonna bring on another caller and we'll get back to it. Okay, so just everyone hang tight, critters. I'm gonna bring you back in a minute. Okay. Drunk Hulk, you were live, Bucko. Go ahead.
Yeah, what's happening? What's happening? Can people hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just seeing, comments of in the stream earlier, and it just got me thinking, these these Sikh truck drivers, with their piss jugs, they have better women, access to multiple women who are better looking than the women that the vast majority of us could ever hope to attain. I mean, just let that sink in.
Seek and destroy cruise missile drivers.
Yeah, like with their license, licenses that were printed off, they don't even get the proper certifications or whatever. But the government literally subsidizes their wages. So of course these companies are going to hire them.
Yeah, isn't it amazing how you have all these Indians too that one of their favorite things seems to be running defense for Israel. Like you can see all these fucking memes that they post of like India acting as like a bodyguard against like Pakistan, like protecting the Israel and America and the UK from them. It's very odd behavior. I don't.
Israeli women love me, sir. Please,
Mhm.
I need Israel.
I think though,
Drunk Hulk, before you go on,
correct me if I'm wrong though, but I think that a lot of these truck driver types, they're more like the Palestinian Sikh separatist types. So they're not really going to have that be
Is it
along the
is it
lines
really
of.
our responsibility to sort them out, dude? Like I'm tired of playing these semantic games where it's like, oh well, actually, it's this. You have your ethnic cohorts mixed up, and it's like, should we really be dealing
No,
with any of
I
it?
don't fully know. I don't fully know. I'm just positing that question. I don't know.
Look at every country. Look at the UK. Look at what Canada would have had if Jagmeet Singh took office and had his way. Anytime one of these people get into politics, like, do they ever do anything that benefits the host nation or just themselves?
No, all they think
So
is
for me,
Well, with
is
the current
benefit.
guy, we're guaranteed to get 2 million of these Jeets annually. So we've
I
got that to look
I
forward
want
to.
to jump in. When I was younger, I was in my teenage years and kind of growing up. Young 20s, late teens. I had a couple of friends growing up that were mixed background. Both of them had Arab and Italian ancestry, and they were very successful with women. And really, I kind of chalk it up to like that like that they come from somewhere else. They're not like the normal, person. So it's like that having like the Aussie accent, kind of being like unique and stick out. But then I also would add to that with, desire for women, maybe even perhaps more rapey, chasing women, actually trying to get with women. I think a lot of guys, and I don't want to like sound, I don't know how to say it. Like, I just think that's like a cop out, but for men, normal, like normie white guys, not trying to like get after women enough. I think that's a fair argument in the black pill or the manosphere, where like men are just interested in women. They don't try to get with women because they kind of know where they are in the pecking order or whatever, or they don't think they can get their, you know, like they don't think they can get anything. Or and these kind of foreign types, these mixed background types who have like a uniqueness about them and are more word rapey maybe sounds wrong, but just having more chase in them than like the
Well, I don't think they have more chase. I think they have more license to chase. I think that
oh, good point, good point.
their rejections can be written off as racism. The entire propaganda machine, the entire cultural narrative is geared towards pairing them with white women. Every textbook, every commercial, every advertisement, it will always be a white woman with a non-white of some variety, mostly brown or black.
I've noticed that
And
since I was 12,
they
actually.
they you can't even have like you can't even criticize Rotterdam like rape gangs or anything like that. The few women that exist in these communities that were perpetuating it come to the defense of their men and say, "Oh, white girls, you should stop dressing like sluts." So they have the license to act that way. You see the same thing with age of consent stuff. I ask out a girl formally that's legal, I get lynched. You have fucking 16-year-old girls twerking in Ice Spice music videos, and there's not a peep from anybody.
And there's always like
Nobody does
middle.
anything to shut it down. Look at Drake. Look at Drake in Canada. Drake notoriously fucks like 13, 14-year-old fangirls, and nobody does anything. The
Well,
only
Kendrick
person
did
that
something.
yeah,
Yeah.
is that legality?
He
Does he go
hasn't
to
even been
prison?
arrested yet.
Yeah, yeah. Does he go to prison because Kendrick Lamar said he not like us, nigga?
Yeah.
All right,
Meanwhile,
Oh,
in
and
these online
hold on,
spaces, yeah. Go
hold
ahead.
on,
Go ahead.
hold on. All right, Drunk Hulk, you got like one more question, and we're gonna talk with Honest Guy a little bit. So go ahead, ask your question. We're gonna move on.
Wait, my question? Or-
You have one more question or statement, and we're gonna move on. Go ahead.
Oh well, to the point that Western Decline was making, I do notice like there's seen in recent years there's been a big uptick in these middle-aged white women who they'll always sort of have these hysterical responses to like if somebody like me expressed interest in um, a woman who was like 3 or 4 years younger than me with common interests, they'd say, "Oh, well, this is just completely Like, even if she was like 26, 27, these women would be like, "Oh my God, he's preying on her." Meanwhile, the Jeets with their
Drunk Hulk.
15 year.
Drunk Hulk. I got accused of what do they call that? What's the frame? There's a phrase for it.
Grooming?
No, robbing.
Robbing the cradle.
Robbing the cradle. Yeah, robbing the cradle was that was sort of attributed to me for dating a 22-year-old in my mid 30s. So yeah, you can't even date mid 20s if you're in your 30s.
And who has
You know what
shaped?
the worst
It
part
comes
is?
back to it. Who shaped this culture of consent? Who has made it appropriate for girls to consent to sex changes, to consent to hormonal birth control? You can enlist in the military, you can join the police academy and everything else, but you can't become a mother. You can't decide whether you want to, accept the proposition of a man once you're legal. That's all inappropriate, but you can be used to generate profit for companies. You can be used as a Zog cog. You can be completely nullified biologically with medical procedures. You can consent to all of that. But what are we going to attack? We're going to attack what used to be the bedrock of heterosexual relationships, one where the male is slightly older and more experienced, so that the woman who develops faster by nature can actually respect him instead of seeing him in most cases as her inexperienced, immature, unequal. Women routinely complain about how boys their age are immature. They'll tout this when it comes to education. They'll go, "Oh, girls they develop faster. They're so much smarter." But then when it comes to dating, out comes they don't have their prefrontal lobe until 25.
Can I
Who's
say something?
responsible for this?
Well, hold on. I want to highlight another part of it too. It's
Honest
the
guy,
worst part
honest guy,
is
hold up. Honest guy, hold up. All right, Drunk Hulk, I appreciate you calling in. We're gonna move on, okay, Bucko?
Just to
And
add one really quick
one
thing.
more thing, real quick. Age of consent's going to be 30 in a decade. I'm dead serious.
I agree.
for women
Right.
it's
Just
gonna
to
be
add
18
This is
to
what they're
and it's
just
gonna
pushing.
be like 5.
All right.
just
Thank
All
to
you.
right,
tack on
appreciate it,
to
guys. Ciao.
Yeah, call in next week. Thank you.
just
Yeah,
once to tack on to Decline's point too. You can't be a polygamist, and this is why I think it corroborates like the whole demographics thing.
All right,
I
honest
want to
guy.
tag on another thing.
All right,
Yeah,
go
thank
ahead,
you,
honest
Thomas.
guy.
Yeah, sorry. The worst part of it too is I almost feel like they're trying to switch it around. Like I hear way more stories of heterosexual relationships, especially in Gen Z. Like when I'm at school, I hear way more of relationships where the girl is older than the guy. It's getting to a point where like even if you're like a 40-year-old man, you date a 25-year-old woman, people call you a predator. At the same time, a 25-year-old woman can pin down and rape a 10-year-old boy. Nobody has a problem with it. You know what I mean? Like it's just getting
Are you gonna
switched
tell the
around.
gay
It's getting
story
switched
yet?
to the extreme. Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
want to
tell the
hear it.
gay story. I just really wanted to say that.
Yeah.
Um, the gay story is pretty funny actually. Basically, I wasn't getting any luck with women. I was 18. I decided that, I was done being an incel. I wanted to
Wait,
escape in
wait.
any
You were
way I
you were
could.
18, but you're still in school. Are you in university?
I was a senior. I started my senior year at 17 and I turned 18 very early on.
So you're still in high school, right? Am I getting that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, honest guy, I mean, I didn't want to put you on the spot about, just maybe being spiteful, living in a rich white neighborhood and you don't get any of the pussy and you're like autistic and you might have did gay stuff. And you want to just kind of explain that to us? Maybe that's maybe part
Just
of
the
the.
general experience of it,
Tell the
so it's
gay
like
story
less.
first. I think everybody in chat wants
Yeah,
to hear.
dude, I need to tell the gay story. You guys are right. I actually need to tell the gay story. So anyway, I got on Tinder. I put myself as like a profile. I put my sexual orientation as gay. For some reason, it still recommended me females, which has pissed me off. It's like, yeah, I'm attracted to them, but I doubt that most of the accounts are even real humans, let alone like girls that would like me back, because it's really just girls showing aspects. Like, you think that a girl like that is gonna like any profile other than like the tall 6'4" Chad with like perfect facial structure? Like, no,
I think I
but
think
like.
girls very routinely, these women, if they can, probably set their filters to include gay guys. A lot of
Why?
women get off on like
Oh yeah.
the same way they'll predate on like a middle school boy when they're the teacher. They'll try and convert homosexual men back to heterosexuality because they see it as a flex in a similar way to how they will try to get a married man to cheat on their wife with them.
They're not gonna do that to like an ugly gay guy though. You know, they might be willing to lower their look standards.
Look at the extent they'll hang out with these ugly gay guys. A lot of
It
these
didn't
ugly
work for
gay
me.
guys they'll get in the changing room with these women, and the women won't even care.
It didn't work for me. That's all I know. Well, I mean, I'm bisexual, so maybe it doesn't like apply to me the same because like they're not really converting me if they fuck me. They're just keeping me the same. But
So
yeah,
what
I
happened? What did you take a cock or like just get to the story?
well, I did. No. What happened is I met up with this. You know, I got like 96 likes, but most of them were ugly. I met this one dude. He was 19. Remember, I was 18, so everything's all fine. We're basically the same age. He was in his freshman year of college. We met up one time and we just like hung out for a bit. But you know, he still lived with his parents due to bad economy. So he had to like his mom constantly tracked where he went, and his parents like they had the ability to kick him out of his house. So obviously, he had like no power over his own life at all. But the second time we met up, his parents were like gone on vacation and they were like too busy chilling wherever they were at to like pay much attention to what he was doing. So we were able to like go on like a dinner date. We paid equally. I didn't like we just paid for our own food. And then
Just being a
afterwards we were in
man.
the car and I was just casually like, "Hey, can you suck my dick?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." And we went to the back seat and he did it and like then he like did a combination of like hand and mouth. Do you guys want me to like go in detail or is that like too much?
Yeah, please.
Was he white? Was he white?
He was white. He was blonde and blue-eyed and everything.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what?
That's funny.
He was the
But
only
wait a
guy that
second.
was willing to
Just wait a
reciprocate that
second.
wasn't super
Honest
ugly.
guy. Wait a second, guys. So is it because like you don't get the female interest? You needed to just get your rocks off? Like what's going on there, Buckaroo?
No,
Well, usually I
this
just get
is
my
a
rocks
purely
off.
fanciful tale about how he defiled a goyim boy. Like this is every rabbi's wet dream. That's what this is.
Dude, yeah, but I mean, usually when I need to get my rocks off, I just jerk off. I don't really even have a problem with it anymore.
You don't just
Like
reach
if
for
I
your nearest Aryan. That was
yeah,
Wait,
but like
Thomas, didn't you?
Stop for a
Wait,
second. Critters, why don't you just kind of react to what we've just heard? What are your thoughts about it all?
well, I wanted to ask, like, didn't you mention that he talks about penis size on his channel often or something? I mean,
Everyone says he's like this Jew fucking dishonest guy. I just think he's like a local autistic person who like obsesses about penis size and hair color and eye color too much, and the spitefulness. I think there's something going on there where you haven't been accepted by white people because you're not tall enough. You don't fit in. You're socially inept, and maybe.
I mean, I have to.
Wait.
I want to.
Wait a second. So now you hate white people? Is that what's going on, honest guy? Come on, fill us in, man.
well, I mean, I don't well, here's the thing with like hating white people. Like I hate pretty much everybody at this point. I mean, I hate Muslims, hate women, I hate, if I'm being honest here, I hate almost Christians to some extent because I feel like most of them don't even follow Christianity properly. Like my family, dude, I need to tell you the story. This one
So
time I was
you
at a
hate Jews
restaurant.
though?
Do I hate Jews? I mean, like I probably would
Yeah.
hate the majority of them if I knew their opinions. So I guess in a way, I kind of just
Okay,
yeah.
so you don't hate Jews, but you hate Christians, you hate white people. Okay, I'm getting the
Well,
picture.
obviously, I don't hate Christians that actually follow the belief system properly, but like,
What
I mean,
about the belief portions of Christianity
no,
that
just
talk about how like it's the synagogue of Satan and
okay. Well,
because
let me talk
that
about.
is
Can I
following
talk
it
about
properly,
Christianity?
and that's like
Can I just talk about it for a second? So, I don't know if you guys have seen my recent videos, but my older sister is a single mother. She got pregnant once when she was 19 because she went back to a quote unquote abusive ex-boyfriend and got knocked up for the night, didn't even use protection. She ended up getting pregnant outside of wedlock again because she was quote unquote engaged, and then they split it off right before marriage. And now my older sister has two kids. She's raising them in my parents' house, and she's basically milking their Christianity because they feel bad for her, or whatever. They want to be good Christians, so they're letting her stay stay there. It's just like if I call her out on any of this, she gets mad at me, and she has power over even my own parents at this point. And even my own parents have said this. She's really good at insulting people and making them feel like they're bad people. I've been called a sociopath and narcissist. She's basically called me everything short of a pedophile, and she's been doing
Well,
this since I was
see,
like 14 and
see,
she was
guys,
19.
guys in the chat, guys in the panel, like, I can kind of listen and hear a little bit of what Honest Guy's saying with his experience with his sister. Like, that can warp your mind.
I can relate to a lot of these things. What I don't understand is how one group of people ends up off your shit list. That's what I don't
Well,
understand. Like, I
there's
can
not one
understand
group of
hating
people that
everything
end up off my
around
shit
you and
list.
being like pessimistic and nihilistic and just not liking anybody or anything, but why why the favoritism for one particular group? It doesn't.
Well, it's not favoritism. It's just like I don't hate them. I see a lot of other people
Yeah,
hating
but
them. I just don't agree with it.
they're why your sister is allowed to like get away with that sort of thing. Like they're directly
No,
responsible
the
for the
reason why
female
is because
empowerment.
my parents are Christian and they're not following the religion properly. Like they literally the same values. You got to understand the same
Yeah,
values
but
they taught me when I was a little kid.
Judaism is a matriarchy. So how do you
They
expect
might
that
do it
kind of?
too, and I'm against that too. I also think that's dumb.
Wait, can I interject for like
Yeah,
just
Critters,
an anecdote that happened today with me?
well, Critters, I wanted you to
Yeah.
just kind of maybe respond or react to some of what's said from Honest Guy. What are your thoughts about some of this?
I mean, I guess like kind of relatable, especially with like my sister. Something happened today, which kind of relates to that. I also wanted to mention it earlier when you were talking about not wanting to do anything. Like you don't want to work, you don't want to contribute. I'm kind of curious, like what this like guy looked like. That's kind of what I want to know. Like beyond just being blonde. What?
Oh, the guy that I fucked or me? Well, I didn't fuck him, but like you know what I mean.
I mean,
Just so
what?
like vulgar. Do you see how this is like gloating? Do you see how it's like they bait you with the gay story only to bring it around in the end with like a subversion of your expectations where it's actually like it's not me that's gay for having sex with a man, it's you that are gay for sucking my dick, Goyam. Like it's very
To be honest, I tuned out. You might have been talking. I think I just realized you were actually talking about somebody in your story, so I'm sorry about that.
yeah, like gradually. Anyway, this is about all the patience I have for this. I just like to wrap up my contribution with a quick you're not very old, are you, Honest Guy? Like
I'm
early
18.
20s? Yeah, okay. And your profile picture is Invader Zim?
Well, yeah, I found the show through this YouTube video, and I thought I recognized it because I thought I saw an episode when I was a child. So I started
Yeah, and
binging it because I had like a
for
weird
for
memory of that
reference,
episode.
for those of us that don't know, Invader Zim aired in 2001 to 2006. And the plot of Invader Zim is as follows. The main plot of Invader Zim revolves around an incompetent Urkin invader named Zim who is sent to Earth with the mission to conquer the planet. He is accompanied by Gur, a malfunctioning robot, and is often frustrated by Dib, a young boy who can see through his disguise. Zim's relentless yet ultimately ineffective attempts to destroy Earth and establish Urkin rule are the core of the series' humor and action. And I'd like to use this as an example of how these people are like biblically bound to they have to reveal themselves. Like it's the whole kind of karmic revealing. If you fall for this when they're showing you what they are, they get their one over on you, That's how they get away with it. So the double entendre too. The lady doth protest a little bit much anymore, or a little bit too much. If you come out and you declare yourself honest guy, you're probably anything but. You know what I mean? Like just off of that alone, if you know nothing else about someone but they lead with I am honest guy. If you were on the street, you're in a parking lot and some guy comes up to you while you're trying to get in and out of your car and he's going, I'm honest. what's your immediate reaction going to be?
You're gonna say something
Oh.
insulting.
So I'm tuning out now. That's
Western
all the
Decline,
time I'll be
really
donating.
appreciate you calling in, man. It's always good to
And
talk.
go read the rest of the Invader Zim plot about how there's brain implants and mind control and everything else. It's also came off the Nickelodeon channel with Dan Schneider that raped all the kids. So real good pick.
Oh, man. Holy. You have anything to say to that, honest guy?
Yeah, I mean, first off, with my naming, it wasn't sort of, guys, I'm a saint, I'm honest. The reason why I called myself Honest Guy upon making videos was because it's more like, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, and you might be offended, but I'm gonna be honest with you anyway. That was more like the tone that I was trying to give off. I guess it just didn't really work. In terms of the actual show itself, I remember I pretty much binged through it within like 2 weeks because I was like on the verge of killing myself at the time. And the thing I noticed about Invader Zim is because Western Decline just now is highlighting all the like parallels between the idea of Jews taking over the world, the idea of Urkin aliens taking over the world. For me, I focused more on the fact that Zim couldn't do it. Like other Urkins were invading planets with complete ease, and Zim was not able to take over Earth at all. He constantly tried to delude himself and tell himself he was doing good, but
Is that why
he
you
wasn't.
identify with it? It's like you feel inadequate, and that's why you like
Yeah.
living here?
Yeah,
See,
then also the show itself just has incel like vibes in general. Like obviously it was around before incels really were much of a thing, but like, you can see it
uh,
with Dib too.
Chuddy, do you want to say anything? I'm going to say some stuff, but go ahead, Chuddy, if you want to jump in.
Well, first of all, uh, yeah, you were totally gonna rope, bro. Okay. First of all, incels were a thing back in 2001.
Yeah, I
And
know.
no, you don't
Well,
think?
I knew they started. I don't know how the history goes. I know it started in the 1990s and it was originally a woman that made the term. I just don't know
No,
like
no, no,
exactly
no,
how long
no,
it took.
no, 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 no. You want to spread that Jew propaganda again? Oh,
Well, I was referring to the term.
actually, a woman made the term. Actually, a woman made the
It's
term.
true. A woman did make the term. It's just
False,
that
incorrect. Shut up,
who made the term? Elliot Rodger?
bro. It's the term has existed. The term has existed forever. It's even in a book in ancient Greek.
Wait, actually, dude, you need to send this to me.
Involuntary celibate.
Dude. Oh. Well,
Well,
was the word
well.
incel used? INCEL. Was that actually used, or was it just involuntary
No,
celibate?
it's involuntary celibate, which is what incel stands for. Shortening a term does not make it a new term.
See what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of agree with you on that. I was
All I
just
know
referring
is
to
that
like the term incel
Thomas
in
White's.
particular.
I just want to monologue for a second. Thomas White's channel is very unique in that it blends a couple of different communities into a bit of a synthesis. And ever since he's been doing these and they've really picked up steam in the viewership, there's been a lot of attempts to come in here and try to steer or course correct by a bunch of people. We could speculate on who these are. I'm not going to try to out anybody, but the constant attacks, the reporting, like Steve kind of coming back and now he's gone again and you're here and you waited till Decline was gone before you made
Well, I
your
also
debut. And it's
wanted to
just,
talk to him when he showed up.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
keep
Yeah, and you
going.
did. Like you have a lot of like social skills. You can hold your own and stuff. It's fine. But I'm just saying, in any one of these things in particular is kind of a nothing burger. Your name, the cartoon, the fact that you make these videos sounding the horn on anti-Semitism, but you don't really address like the arguments of a guy like say Kevin McDonald, who's written very extensively about Jewish overrepresentation in all these institutions and what it's meant for American politics and the white race. And you don't actually make like rigorous rebuttals to anything that anyone says. You just come out and go, this is bad, shut it down. And I know what you are. I'm very lazy. I'm sure if I were to roll my sleeves up and just delve into you, you'd be more of the same. I've seen this for a long time. I'm a fair bit older probably than most people here except Thomas. And I've seen you time and time again. I know you. You're like an archetype of this same type of intervention. it's not unique, it's not original, and it's not sufficient to do this. There's a lot of people who come in here. Not all of them are Jewish. Some of them are brown people, like genetic envy, and they don't want us talking about the Jeet question as much as we have been. They want it to be like a male plight. They don't want it to be white plight. They don't want it to be this and that. And it's just, you're obvious, man. Like, you're not even sophisticated. Maybe you can call your handlers and tell them to like reach out to me. I'll do some actual highbrow propaganda deflection stuff for you guys. But like, it's just, you're not convincing, in my opinion.
Well,
Too many
nobody's
people have
convinced you yet.
self-educated. Too many people have like been self-educated on this stuff, and you're not presenting any kind of strong rebuttals here against anything. Like, we brought up the whole thing about the birth rates in Israel, and you just kind of like waited till it petered out and you didn't address it. And now we've moved on, and you've just been doing this. I watch it. And
Well,
that's,
with
I don't
5
care
people
about you.
talking,
Like,
it's
I'm
hard to
not
stay on
trying to
topic.
like, I don't even care about you. I'm not trying to like get after you or something. It's just, I don't find you interesting or compelling. I
Okay.
know exactly I know what you are, and you know that I know what you are. And so it's like,
Okay.
just cut the shtick. It's,
An 18-year-old white kid who's about to graduate high school, still
yeah,
living with his parents.
yeah.
Yeah, I dare you to like actually look into me and get my docs info. I promise you, you'll
Someone
be
already
shocked.
did. Somebody already did. I just didn't even care enough to really
Who?
memorize it. If you want to incite me, man, I'll fucking do it. It's not my first rodeo, Bubs. Like, if you want an expose, I can fucking deliver it. I'll figure out
Well, my
all of it.
docs info. Do you mean the guy that traced my family tree, or do you
Yeah,
mean
the
like
face
Bigfoot?
fagging, dude. Everybody, like, again, even with the face fagging, you got your mug on the screen, and you're like talking about these things very candidly. I'm very lazy, admittedly. Like, I don't care enough to even rewatch the video of the guy who already ousted you. But if you want to keep popping into this stream, you want to keep coming around, I'm gonna fucking do it eventually.
I mean,
You
I
know what I
invite you to make
mean?
an expose on me. I do invite you to do it. I like it
Yeah,
when
like, I
people
know.
make exposés on me. It gives me attention. I mean, you know what I mean?
That's fine, but what you're doing here is disingenuous, and you know that I know that.
I
Like,
don't.
you're
Okay.
not fooling anybody. Maybe Thomas, I don't know, like, but you're not fooling me.
Wait. I just have a question for Honest Goy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you had to move. You said you had to move from your bedroom to the porch to tell your gay story. Why is that? If you were in a bedroom, what did were your parents listening in to what you were saying, or what? Your
Well,
quote unquote parents?
well, here's the thing, right? My gaming chair that I sit in is right by my wall. The on the other side of the wall is my parents' bathroom attached to their bedroom. I have to have my
I
fan on
interrupt.
full
I
volume because
interrupt.
sometimes I'll hear them taking a shit in the middle of the morning because the walls are so thin. And if I can hear them using the bathroom and like clicking random stuff, like in the middle of the day, they'll open a sliding door and I'll hear it like it'll like spike my cortisol because I'll hear them doing it repeatedly. And that's through like the entire wall. It's a thin wall. You know what I mean? Like there's been times that I've just stayed up late and I've just randomly heard them taking shits in the bathroom. The walls are
So,
so thin that
honest, let's stop for a second, bro. So, like, you're concerned about your parents, like, hearing about some gay kind of
yeah,
situation. Why do
yeah,
you think, like, that's not good, right?
that they're concerned about it or that I did it.
That you have to monitor yourself about, you're censoring yourself. You're doing that for what? To protect yourself against what your
Yeah.
parents' backlash?
Yeah. I mean, because I don't know what their backlash is going to be. Because here's the thing, right? When I was like younger and they actually kind of stuck with their Christian values a bit more, they definitely like were against it. Nowadays, they seem to like tolerate it and they don't express hatred
Oh,
towards it. But I don't know like if I could wake it up again.
so your parents wouldn't approve of it, right?
I mean, I'm guessing so. I don't want to take risks. I'm 18. They can kick me out. I can be homeless any day.
Don't you think it's kind of maybe unhealthy or maybe not a good idea to like get black pillars to think it's okay to like, let gay stuff happen in their lives?
I mean, I just know they have agency over their own lives. Most of them are older than me. It's not like I can like. It's not like they'll care that much what I
Well,
say, whether
you
I say
said
it's
it.
okay or not.
I think you've said it. You want to be like a big dog, a hot shot. You want people to hear you and talk about you.
I
Don't
want
you
people
think
to hear my perspective. Yeah.
but don't you think that's a little um I mean, if you're doing maybe maybe the harmful to your fellow man to get them to maybe engage in such activities that maybe you accidentally or maybe reluctantly had maybe you were like down bad and spreading that out there on the internet, maybe hurting other men and like you're it's like the spitefulness, like you want other guys to do what you did and it's okay, everybody, like get down with the other, the male sex, go ahead and you know get with the same sex, do the gay stuff, it's good stuff. And isn't that your
You're
parents
just
your parents don't want you doing that, so you should maybe, I mean, do you think it's a good thing that men just go ahead and do the bathhouse stuff?
wait. Can I interject just really quickly? I mean, his parents are okay with his sister being a single mother whore, and I mean, I think that's kind of worse. Um,
Yeah.
and a lot of conservative cocks, they don't like fags, but they're okay with their daughters dating a black man, which I think that's worse.
Critters, that's so
Um,
true, man. That's why I hate the Republican Party. I fucking hate the conservatives. I fucking really do. I hate any of this traditionalism, conservatism, Republican Party, right wing, whatever. These people suck. God, it's so funny. It's way worse. What you just said's absolutely accurate.
I just think you're just the next up on a long list of Jews that have crashed this show trying to do their thing, like Lamprey Mill, fucking Liberate or whoever else. It's just like on to the next one, and I don't even believe. I don't really feel inclined to believe most of the things you say.
Let me say something.
Loser maxing, all these people
Dismal
loser
stuff.
maxing.
So, what do you, honest guy? What is your response? I mean, I'm actually I'm trying to figure this out because I'm like a shrewd peasant. I'll figure it out here. Just give me a second. But you have been able to, take punches. You're getting beat up on the internet and everyone's dogpiling you, and you're sticking around and you're putting up with it. That kind of like reaffirms like what my kind of like Western declines inklings about you or whatever. So like, what do you think about this with everyone calling you Jewish? Like, what do you have to say to that?
I just think I'm not Jewish, so I don't really care. I mean, here's the thing, right? Like my whole life I've kind of dealt with this shit. Really I'm just sticking around for debate. Because it's like, on one hand, I like your guys' content, you know what I mean? Because I feel like you guys have a similar thought process as me. You just, landed on different opinions. And I kind of relate to it.
You're not
So,
debating though. You're not having a substantive debate. You just, again, you kind of wait until the smoke clears and then you're talking about your sister or you're talking about you're not addressing anything in a substantive way. That's not a debate. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to ask honest guys,
Wait a second. Critters, hold your thought. Like, I want to, this whole, like, it's almost like there's like a pinch of me, like, I feel it's about, like, this paranoia and like, Jew, and he's Jewish, and it's all Jewish shit, and, obsessing about Jews all day long, and Dismal, you come from a background of, like, maybe, like an undead chronic criticizing white women or bashing on the Wignats, like I just feel like it's like internet paranoia or obsessing too. Like, he's just a young local autistic dude, right? Like, am I wrong? Like, he's just I don't know. Like, I'm stuck in the middle here.
How many subs does honest guy have?
I don't care. I see
2,300.
How many?
2,300.
I
So
see
you have more subs than Thomas and me.
Well,
Wait,
I
hold
see.
on. Do I?
Well, he face fags though. Like I can realize, I can see that. Like if you face fag, you're gonna get more viewers. But
No,
the
I
thing,
agree with you,
the thing is,
Thomas.
well, the thing is, like, going on and on about the Jew thing. Like, I just see Honest Guy as a low-cal autistic dude who's like just not, spiteful. And is
But
that maybe?
autistics don't like Western pointed this out. He said when he was on here, I'm fine with you hating everybody and everything, but he said this one thing you just steer clear. Autistics don't do that. Autistics run head first into whatever the evidence implies, and is clearly just not the case here. There's clearly an aversion to like fleshing out this analysis in an honest, straightforward way. I'm not trying to bore people with this
Well,
either. Like, I would like to move on, but
we can
it's
move
just
on.
like
We're
I'm
gonna
not
move
going to sit.
on. We're gonna move
I'm
on.
not
But
going to allow this, like, because it's just I
well,
see what it is. I'd like to
I
talk
mean,
about more interesting things, but like as long as this guy's here, I mean, I'm gonna say
maybe I have
this.
better opinions on more interesting things.
No, but you're being you can't appeal to your ignorance because you've been presented with the arguments and you've yet to address them.
well, it's weird because like I want to like side with you guys, and I'm sorry, we're like obsessed. An Honest Guy loves it. He loves this attention, and that's great. Whatever. I don't even care. I'm glad you called in, Buckaroo. The thing is, it's like you're you do the whole you say you're a Zionist, you say you hate white people, but then you have like I'm trying to like you said, but then you say you're not Jewish. What are we doing? What is this? What the fuck is this?
I don't even
Well,
care about this either. Like, I don't give
But
a
I
fuck
also
about this
don't.
guy.
But I also get what he's saying with like his story about his sister and about his experience with white people and how like they fuck you over more than anybody. White people's, aren't they're individuals. Then they all the short guys get picked on, and then like now he's like a spiteful mutant and wants to hurt the white race. Like I don't know, guys. What do we do? This is wild. Like.
I think this is a boring subject, to be honest. I'd like to move on. It's just not interesting. It's like whatever. He's a Jew apologist. He has retarded takes on this.
I think his presence here on this panel is a lot more insidious than what anyone else here is. And I think Lamprey Milts was too. And maybe other people that I won't go
No,
so far as
I
to
want
oust, but
Dismal. I kind of tend to agree that like the whole.
and I don't even mind talking to like someone that's glowy, dare say, but
Well, the
just
whole
like
space,
I don't
like
want you. I'm more talking to you guys than I am to him. Like I think you guys are.
the whole
Anyway, who
the
cares?
Black Pill, the Manosphere, the incels. The whole troubles with women. Like this
Thomas, I keep telling you something, man. You are touching on this. You're making a synthesis of a couple of different like communities. That's I think Dashboard sort of like said that thing. It's problematic. I don't think that it's good for these things to go together. They were always meant to be compartmentalized. The racialists had to be over here. The Manospherians had to be over here. And it's like you totally absolved that wall, and because of it, this place has just been rife with these people, man. We got a fucking laundry list of them. This guy's just like the next one up. Anyone who has like a dashboardian kind of like view on the whole thing, it's the comment section. Just watch how it fills up with these people.
Well, I think it makes for a good show then.
So everyone wants to know that the whole the meme with the black guy, Honest Guy. Why are you gay?
I mean, I guess I just am, because if I'm being honest here, like, um, it actually is like genuinely natural for me, obviously, like, because like here's the thing, in
But
general, right? Like, I gotta
is it
a lot.
lack of women?
Obviously, I think, yeah, I'm probably more attracted to women than guys, honestly. Guys are like, the last resort, and honestly, even with them, I like even after getting head from a guy once. I just don't like. I don't even try to do it again. I just got it done to like know what it felt like, and now I just jerk off because it's like it's not even worth the effort to try to get with another guy. It's just like even with them, it's fucking difficult.
Is that true? That's like
I
a
mean, was it like a femboy? Like, whoa, like what kind of guy was it? Like I'm just trying to.
It's like just a very typical feminine gay dude. He was like 3 inches taller than me. It's just very normal, very normal for gay.
Like,
well, I'm just thinking about this a little bit, and I'm trying to figure out my thoughts, but it just seems like it's a bad idea if you're gonna don't like let Westerners fall for this. Like, don't do what you did, and you're embracing it. Are you saying like destiny types, and you are like you don't want your mom to know you're a faggot, but you want everybody else to maybe try it out? Or what's going on there, man? Can you explain that, honest guy? I mean, I'm serious, man. This is a serious question.
To be honest, I don't think most people should try it out. The only reason I tried it out was because I have like known since I was like 13 that I was bisexual, and I've really looking back, there's been signs since I was a child. If you don't feel like doing anything with guys, I don't think you should. You know what I mean? Don't force yourself to do anything you don't want to just to not be an incel. It's better to be an incel at a certain point than to force yourself to have some sex with somebody you don't want to have sex with.
All right. Do you have any questions for Chudian or myself or Dismal, or we're gonna move on? You can call in maybe later on in the future, possibly. I don't know. We'll see. What do you
Yeah,
got?
this is probably my last time on. I'm not very popular here, obviously. Uh, shit, I was gonna ask some things. What do you guys, actually, I have a pretty good question here because we kind of talked about this earlier a little bit, but we never got into detail about it. The whole age gap reversal thing and how it kind of crosses into like, adult women with underage boys. Do you guys think there's like an uptick of it, like with teachers preying on boys, or do you think it's been consistent and it's just now getting reported more?
I just think women aren't really attracted to masculine men, and like younger boys, they look like prettier, they look younger, and they're more attracted to that. And
Or like
they don't
children,
want to.
though? Like, there's got to be
Well,
something
I mean,
going on there
16,
other than
15. Well, 15
Okay,
is
I
not like
think
a
I think we've
child.
had enough of Honest Guy. I think it's time for him to go.
Well, I mean, I can sympathize with people who think that like 15 and 16 is okay. I don't really think it's okay. It's just like, that's like pretty close to the adulthood. But like, I mean, like, there's been stories of women preying on guys that are like 10, 11. I mean, that's actually a child.
See,
I mean,
here's where I get a little muddied. It's like all cloudy for me. Like, honest guy's like trying to like be like a good faith actor here and ask a question. And it's like I can maybe agree with like that what he's saying. Like, oh, you're just on Twitter looking at all the rage porn all day long. You see what's happening. Nothing's changed. Like the world's evil and sick, and men and women are doing awful shit everywhere, and we're just all like sinners and just terrible people, and humanity's like just awful. And but then it's like, well, then you're just like this, this like bad faith actor, like just trying to like make people like bring them down to your level and being spiteful and wanting to just like see it all burn. Is that maybe fair? I don't know. That's kind of what I'm hearing, or thinking, or feeling, or whatever.
Mm. On a subconscious level, it probably is about revenge to some extent.
All right, we're gonna move on, I guess. Honest guy, thanks for calling in, and I don't
You're
know.
welcome.
Everyone dogpiled you, and I'm sorry for that, but maybe you
It's
deserved it.
fine.
If you didn't, I don't know. Who cares? Don't even worry about
Yeah,
it.
it's better I just talk on my own channel than other people that like generally agree with me.
All right, everyone, we're gonna move on. Thank you very much.
See ya.
Yeah, you guys are so hard on him. He's like an 18-year-old kid, but then you're like, well, he's not just an 18-year-old kid, Thomas. He's Jewish. He's a Jew agent. He's working for Israel, and it's like, good God, are you guys paranoid? And like, I want to like totally get with you, like with Western Decline type kind of thinking, where it's like, yeah, he's just
Well,
fucking.
there's a very, very long track record on this podcast of people, one leaves and the next one shows up. And
Oh, and by the way, people in the chat calling him a faggot. He's literally gay. Yes, I get that. Like, I don't want to sound nuts, guys, but the propaganda and what people have been told, young men are so confused. They probably did some stupid shit and they didn't know what they were doing. Like,
I don't think going through the effort of finding someone on Tinder, meeting up with them multiple
yeah,
times, by
that's
the
a good
way,
point. That's
and
a
then
great
having
point,
them.
Christine. God, man, I have no
Wait,
idea.
Thomas.
And you take that shit to your grave. I mean, to just come on here with like 200 people listening.
Wait, Thomas. I mean, you say you wanted to get me on and talk to me on the last stream.
Yeah, I have a few things we could discuss or talk about. Not today. I'm tired, and we'll do it later, I guess.
I mean, I guess it kind of relates to what we're just discussing. So I figured I would ask.
The
But yeah,
thing
we can
is,
wait till the end of the stream.
here's the thing, guys and critters. Like the Nick Fuentes accusations about being like a gay guy, and this honest guy who like did the gay stuff, maybe, and you maybe did the gay stuff. Like, what do we like? It's just behavior, like not an identity. Like, just don't engage in certain behaviors no matter how much you want to do. Like, I want to kill people too sometimes, or hurt people, or whatever, or do something to somebody, like, but like that's not like control your behavior. Do you get what I'm saying, critters? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
like,
I can explain it right now.
just don't do it. Just don't do the gay stuff, okay, bud? Like,
No, it's just look. I mean,
you can like like just fight your urges to like do weird stuff because like life sucks and no one, like, no girl wants to touch your pee-pee. Like, just
well,
don't.
I've had women, but it's just like there's no like good women to marry. It's like they're just all fucking whores. So, like, I'm not attracted to men, but I mean, I don't know, like some males look particularly feminine.
I mean, guys, I'm not. Maybe I'm
You should
weird.
honestly
Like,
castrate yourself.
I would rather just like go kill people than be gay. Like, let's just go
Or just
murder.
castrate yourself
Let's
at
go,
that point.
like,
And
rob
I'm not
banks.
even saying that to be like
I'd rather do
insulting.
something better, like more crazy. Like, why have some guy suck you off or fuck someone in the butt? Like, you could go just kill somebody. I mean, you'd be better off. Like, you might get some free stuff.
Yeah, you could probably
Castrating yourself would probably seem like liberation. That urge is just gone. Like, you wouldn't even have it anymore. You could just go and read and do your thing, make music or something. You don't even need a sex
I guess
drive.
you still
You have no
if that
outlet.
were to happen.
Like,
you still want
you don't.
companionship though, like romantic companionship. So
Sure,
like,
yeah, you can still pair bond, but you just wouldn't have a libido. And having a libido without any outlet except like a troon's asshole is not good, buddy boy. Like, just honest to God, man, I think a lot of the people, the more I listen to them, I'm like, you should seek self-castration as a solution. What do you need a sex drive for? You have no means of like satisfying it.
Well, we got porn. You can just, I don't know, like, how much.
Yeah, but it gives you brain damage and takes like your whole day and shit, and then your dick stops working anyway. So like,
I guess I can't really understand. I mean, I'm such a I'm like Raymond, like just like a frustrated, cynical fuck, but never having a pussy, like, want to jump on your. I get it. Like, I don't know. I've had 10 or 12 women in my life. Like, I don't even know what it's like to like never get women to like want you, and like.
no, I mean, I've gotten women. It's just like you're jaded by the experience of it. They're not very interesting. They're whores. Like, there's no good women to marry.
you're like what, 20 something, around 20?
27.
Okay, so yeah, no, I've had to dumpster dive before. I don't think I've ever been like as down bad as you though. If I would be seeking like probably castration at that point.
I mean,
And
look, look. I'm not. I don't want to go
look
into
into it,
detail.
dude. Look into it. Like, imagine a life with no libido. You
But see,
you could
isn't
go
that
in and
true, though,
That seems kind of miserable at the same time.
Dismal,
how? How is it how is it less miserable than constant sexual frustration and fucking with troons and like cooming all day?
How about just don't do any of that and like that sounds a little sinister, Dismal. That's like Jewish. Like you should just castrate yourself, bro. Like, come on, that's a little harsh, right? Like he could just like live his life and work out and like maybe self-improve, even though I'm not even for that stuff, but like just I don't know, get your jerk off in the shower maybe or to relieve yourself. I don't know. Like you don't need
I think people
you don't
understate
need to
the
do gay
extent.
stuff or castrate yourself. Like
I
just
think
wait till some roasty just maybe you don't want to fuck a roasty. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, I don't want to do that. You're right. It's like I don't want to fuck a roasty.
But you want like a guy who looks like feminine though? Like that's not good. This is fucking messed up, man.
different men vary greatly in like the intensity of their libido. For some people, this isn't even an issue. Other guys need to jerk off fucking 10 times a day. If he starts working out, it might exacerbate the problem. I'm not trying to
Wait,
be like Jewish.
can I give some like can I maybe give some like specifics or particulars? Just I mean, okay, fine. So the troon like that I'm seeing right now is like generally pretty and attractive, more so than most women. You know, not a whore, like a virgin, like interesting to talk to, like more feminine acting than most. Like most women are very uppity and bitchy and like masculine acting.
Dude,
That's not the case here.
listen, brother. You're completely gay. I can hear your voice, and I'm not even like a big time homophobe. I'm not even like a big homophobe like Thomas. I'm not even like a big homophobe the way Thomas is. But I'm telling you, I know what it's like to be. I know what it's like to be like extremely high libido, and the mind starts to
I promise you, I'm not. It's just I mean, I have autism. I think you're hearing just the autism. And as a
Fair
kid, I
enough,
never
fair
really
enough.
socialized with my peers. Like I was kind of like a loner. So I mostly talk with my mom, and I think you kind of pick up vocal mannerisms from the people you're around. And if you're not around your peers and you're around mostly your mom, then maybe that affected my voice. But I think it's mostly the autism.
I'm not
But
anyone to like talk about someone's voice. I mean, I sound like a fag too,
I know
kind
how
of,
I
but
sound. I'm
you
aware. I'm
actually
aware.
sound like gay, dude.
Dude,
And that's
I'm perfectly
fine.
aware of how it sounds.
Yeah. I'm not trying to like make fun of your voice. I'm nobody to do that, but I'm just saying.
But I mean,
Consider it,
I
man.
never liked, I never liked any males as a kid. Like I always like girls, I always like women. So, like I'm just very
Yeah,
jaded with females. That's kind of really it. I mean, there are no good
but you don't
women
have
out
to
there.
care about them. You only care about them because you're horny. You don't have to be
Yeah, but it's
horny.
you want companionship. Like that's a desire you
What
have
me and
as a human. It's just
Thomas aren't good enough for you? You can't get companionship here on the Woman Question podcast? I
that's
feel
just not the
insulted.
same
I
as
feel
like
insulted, to be honest.
well, look, that's not the same as, having like a romantic partner. It's not the same. So, like friends just aren't enough. Like you can't just have friends as a man. Like you need something else.
Yeah, you want a woman to watch a movie with. You want to feel
No,
wanted.
Gay. You're not a stone
Yeah.
cold incel like me.
no, it's like I want a woman that cares about my existence and, like whether I'm happy and,
Well, your sex drive is taking you down a pretty dark road, man, and I think that road only continues to get darker. So, hopefully, you can. I don't know, man. I don't know you very well, but hopefully, it doesn't transform into like even more lewd and lascivious things, because that's fucking a troon, man, is like peak insanity. Like you've made a pretty extreme departure from normalcy when you're fucking around with a troon. I'd rather fuck a man than a troon. Like at least it's honest. At least it's not like somebody pretending. I'm dead ass. Like
I
I'd
mean, I'm
rather
not
fuck a
attracted. Look,
I'd
I'm not
rather fuck a
attracted to
man than a
men. Like,
tranny. At least it's like it's
yeah.
a tranny's like insulting to my intelligence almost. Like at least a fag is just what it is.
I mean, men aren't attractive. Like, it's just like men, like males aren't attractive. So
Yeah, but when you're with a troon, you're lying though. It's like there's a lie. It's gay and you're lying. It's like a biological lie, and you're still a fag anyway. But anyway, I don't. It's
Critters
your life, dude.
Critters, it's because it's not like you don't get the virgin bride. Like you watch like Braveheart and you realize like, wait, we don't get like the virgin woman that's like ours and solely ours and our property. And if I don't, if you don't,
pretty much. Yeah,
wait,
I would say
wait,
pretty
wait,
much that.
how does it equate to like, okay, I don't get that, but so since I don't get that, we go with like a guy who looks like a girl. Like, can you explain that? Help me out.
Like in this particular instance, like it is basically the virgin bride in terms of purity and personality, but not exactly a biological female.
Man, you shouldn't like just give up on women because they're whole. Maybe you should. I don't know. Western Decline will probably be pissed at me for saying this, but I mean, there's a bunch of women that have like they might be a little older than you, but they want to fuck, man. And
But I don't want them. It's like no, it's just disgusting. It's like you're like an old roasty. Even if they're
What,
like
you think you're
younger,
too good to go dumpster diving?
What was that?
We've all dove in the dumpster, man. You think you're too good?
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, and like I really have a big chip on my shoulder against women. I had an argument with my mom about this today. Like my sister is moving back in from college because it's summer, and I had to help my mom get her shit out of the car because she helps her move. And like I was just arguing with my mom, like, why do I have to do this? Just because she's a girl? And she admitted, yeah, like if that was a brother, I wouldn't ask you to do this. Like the brother would be expected to take out their own shit from the car. And like I brought up, like the whole Ukraine and Russian situation, how the women there, they're whoring around all over Europe in the clubs as the men are dying in the trenches. Eh, And she basically
Stop dwelling on like what you think ought to be and just focus on what is. Like know your role. You know what I mean? There's no fairness, but
I don't want to accept my role like as a slave. Like fuck that.
yeah.
I don't
No,
care.
you're less than a slave.
Hold up, guys.
You're less than a slave.
So, Chuddy, what do you think about anything I asked him? Or do you have any thoughts about this?
I find this entire situation just completely hilarious. I mean, like I agree with Collective about the the
Castration.
Vitroons are like a lie. Vitroons are a biological and mental like lie to yourself that they're basically like tricking your mind that it's actually a woman even though it's a man. But I have to say with the purity thing, like you are not going to like no woman is pure these days. You're not going to get any of that. So like you have to dumpster dive these days if you want a woman, I guess. But
well, how is that better? Like if we're speaking honestly, how is that any better?
It's better because you're not being a faggot, but if you want to, it's not my life. So if you want to bang croons, it's whatever.
I think if you're not dating your looks match or whatever, your mental health is going to take a hit. But what you guys are talking about is, I mean, you're going against like your I don't know. It's like a twisted. You're letting like a lot of societal conditioning like manipulate your own programming. I don't know how else to put it. And it's just
Wh-
I feel like that's a souder road. I don't know.
One tool that I think men have been equipped with over eons is the ability to force themselves to be
Hey
attracted to
guys,
things.
I'm gonna step away for like I gotta make a phone call. So just I don't know. I'll be back. You guys hang tight, and I'll give me like 20 minutes.
Yeah, but yeah, as I was saying, I think one of man's greatest strength is his ability to force himself to find things attractive that he didn't immediately find attractive. You can coax yourself. You can do it, man. You find one redeemable quality and play it up, and you're in, man. You get used to it. Eventually, it becomes your normal, and
One
I
thing I
don't know what to
wonder
tell you.
One thing I wonder about with like a lot of these like flamboyant kids you see in abundance now and these like theater kids and stuff is it's like I want there's a societal conditioning aspect to it, but I think it's also like does it they think it gets them like closer with women, even just getting a hug from women more often and being in social circles with women more. I think it maybe appeals to them, and I think just what you were saying collective about they just want to like smash, they just want to like put their pp in or onto things, and it's like because their hormones are aging and stuff and they don't know how to do it because they can't do it properly because of how messed up dating is and mating is right now. So but yeah, I think there's an aspect to that where it's just like a social. They just want to be around women more, and they see that as an avenue of being accepted more by the people they actually want to be touched by.
Yeah, I've always accepted Hoka's where he talked about wanting to get away from the focus on sex so much because it is kind of like deprecating men in a way that that's all they want, and it is a lot more than that. And it sounds like Critters here wants companionship and things like this, but you're not gonna get it. So like what now? Right? Do you start devolving into like these weird lewd behaviors? And if so, how far does that
I
go?
just, I just, I just don't see it as being inherently bad. I mean, I agree most of the time it is. I just, in this instance, I don't believe that to be the case. And no, I'm not gonna, devolve as you say. Um, but
There's I think there's certain kind of like social norms that when you break them, you are completely beyond the fray now. Like you're in kind of an uncharted water. Even with serial killers, they don't just usually go out and start murdering people. They start as like arsonists or cat burglars, and
well,
they eventually they're
I
like,
look, I've
whoa.
been, I, it's been this,
Say
it's
you
been
went
this
out,
way
say
for.
like let me make an example like this, right? Say you went out and you committed an arson, right? Like no fed post, just hypothetically, you committed an arson. That's something that 99.9% of people would never even think of, let alone carry out. So when you go through with an action like that, you've effectively like left humanity behind. You're playing so far outside of the norms. And I consider trooning to be something sort of akin to that in a sense. Like I wouldn't even want to encounter a troon like when I'm at the gas station or something. Let alone be seen with one, let alone
Well, can I ask
fornicate
you?
with
Well,
one.
wait, can I ask you a question? I
It's
mean,
fucking insane.
well, just let me ask you a question. Do you think maybe you kind of feel that way because most troons that you would encounter online or IRL, like they're very ugly and like disgusting looking? Do you think that might be a factor?
Even if I went to like Thailand, for example, where they actually can pass because they're small in stature and gooks all look, androgynous. And I'm attracted to like Thai girls, for yellow fever, whatever. Even the thought of that, it's sick to me. And I'm not trying to even moral fag, like it's just sick to me.
Well, can I ask, like, I mean, like, where do you,
Even if
like,
she
where does that
looked,
come from?
even if the troon looked passable until like you got them naked, the information once you became like aware of the fact that it again, man, it's more gross to me than just being a fag. with like another man.
I
Something
don't know.
just
Just
so
I just don't
weird.
feel
There's
that. I
something
just
so
for me,
perverse
I
about it.
don't feel. I just don't have that feeling. Um,
Yeah, fair enough. Like we're
I
all
don't know. I don't know what else to
wired
say. I
differently.
don't have that feeling.
Yep.
I know. I mean, I know a lot of men do, a lot don't, and I don't have it.
Yeah, fair enough. Like I can't argue with that. We're all wired up to like different things, I guess. But what are your parents like? Yeah. What would your mom say?
I mean,
Are
my
they
mom knows.
conservative and
My mom knows, and I know she doesn't really have any opinions about it.
I got a couple of friends that have sisters that have trooned out, and this is even worse to me than like female to male is even way fucking weirder than
It's
like
way worse. And the funny thing is, they can
yeah.
expect their life to improve even though they just become incels. It's
No, I
hilarious.
support it. I actually really support them because, hey, you're a man now, Bucko. Like, suck it up.
Post op and then you get into like the post op question, right? Which a lot of troons are like pre op because they're like semi larping, but the ones that go through with the knife, like
No, that's
at that point,
disgusting. That's disgusting to me. Yeah.
yeah. Like I've seen those fucking 4chan threads, man. It's nightmare fuel. And at that point, I would rather be with like the male to female even than the female to male, just because anyway, I have a few friends online that have sisters that have gone to be like men. And I don't know how they can even like forgive their parents for that. Like that would just I
No,
can't I'm so
I
thankful
think
that
it
my
serves them
family
right. I think it serves them right. These women, they are probably
I
man-hating
think I would
feminists.
knock my I think I would knock my dad the fuck out if my sister fucking did that.
I can
I
definitely
think
I don't care.
sympathize
I'd
I
with
mean,
them.
I don't really care about my
Wait,
sister.
why would you
She's a,
attack your dad for letting it happen, or like what?
yeah, like just I don't know, like I think that would be my response. I can't even say what I would do because I'm not in that situation, like thankfully, but
You would just
I
be
think
so
beating up
angry you
your
just
dad would
attack
be like the right response, would
yeah.
it not?
I'd probably beat the fuck out of my
Or your
sister.
mom, maybe. Who do you
That would be my
blame?
response, but
Whoever
I
was
just
Yeah,
think,
feeding
I
you
just,
easy
the
one up.
programming most.
no, I just think who cares? I
it's the
mean,
whole
she's
thing.
probably a man-hating lefty feminist, and now she's an incel. She got what she deserved. I think we should use this as a punishment for certain women. Oh, you're a race traitor, you're a man hater. Okay, well, we're gonna make you into a man. We're gonna make you into a white man. You
But
better.
you can't function on like retribution though. It has to you have to make restitutions. Like people have low IQs and they're dumb and impulsive. You can't necessarily at a certain point it becomes like their keeper's fault in a way, and we can split hairs about where that line is, but I mean, yeah, dumb chicks are retarded, man. You can't necessarily be like, ha ha, she got her comeuppance. We also need
I'll be
forgiveness.
honest. I have a really, really big chip on my shoulder about women, and I can't feel that way. I like seeing them suffer, and this is
I
one
get it.
way that they suffer.
Yeah, I get
No,
it too, man.
but you got to be like a left brain thinker about it. You got to be a little. I understand. Yeah.
Schadenfreude and like laughing at the expense of others, it feels really good. But I just maybe after you do it for a couple years, it's kind of like, where am I even going? The passage of time is
Yeah.
happening right now. Where am I going? My hairs are getting more gray. I'm maybe losing a little hairline or whatever. So it's like, let's what let's like use this as information rather just laughing at it. And I can feel bad for the female to males in the sense that they were probably fed some really bad programming that made them think like, oh, the patriarchy and men get paid X amount more and stuff. And like, I don't know, whatever programming they were fed.
But
But they obviously become more likely to kill, or I'm sorry, rope themselves.
But here's the thing,
Yeah.
even like afterwards, like even like when they detransition and go back to being women, they're still the same. They're worse even. They still hate white men. They hate their race. They're feminists. They're lefties. Like they don't change. Like they don't learn from the
But
experience.
who fed them that programming though?
But but they're adults. Like like they're 25 years old. They're 30 years old. I mean, are you really gonna say they have no agency whatsoever?
I relate because as someone who's in my late 20s myself and who's been getting attention from girls who like ignored me in earlier eras and stuff, like I totally relate to everything you're saying. And I almost feel like I don't know if you're familiar with what Peter Pan syndrome is or like, the Peter
Oh no,
Pan
I
kind of
have
like
it. I
guys.
have it. Yeah, I have that.
Yeah,
I
like I feel
absolutely
like
do.
that's kind of like that's how our get back is it's just kind of like no, like that era is bygone, this is my new direction and I'm just doing me. Like that's kind of how like that's kind of like quote unquote our revenge, and it's not glamorous. Like I think and it's by far, we're not at like the pillar of SMV. We're just kind of like guys who maybe have a little bit of money and have finally kind of like have awareness around women and stuff. So um it's like quote unquote our time to shine, but I only get laid maybe a couple times a year anyway, so it's not even like I'm a standard cell. I wish I should be getting laid like 100+ times a year, and obviously that's not happening.
I think the whole like concept of agency is a little bit dubious in a way. I get off on watching boomers get their comeuppance and women and stuff like that, but when it gets time to actually start pondering solutions, you have to leave that at the door, in my opinion. And I know a lot of people will attack me just for saying that. They're like, "Nah, women need to fucking burn," and I don't even disagree, but it's just you need to be able to separate these two. You can't reason from emotion.
I mean,
Mm.
I don't know.
You
I
can
think
still
the
have
sol-
the chip, but you can set it aside when it's time to like talk
well,
shop, you know.
I think the actual solutions are just a bit unrealistic and aren't going to happen. Like I don't know. I think the solution to a lot of these issues is eugenics and genetic engineering and completely altering the human mind and brain. Like we're
We gotta
not a
like
per.
Oh, sorry to interrupt, but I think one thing that's really important, we got to put some way to put like status on like motherhood. So like even if it's this sounds really stupid, but like you get like a blue ribbon for one baby and you get like a blue ribbon with a stripe for two babies. Like women love those kinds of like social hierarchies and those kinds of like things. So if they could make like competitive like baby making, like they could maybe get into something like that. But it's
Dude,
also,
no,
there's a multitude of factors. That's like one
no, that's
factor.
really short thinking. I mean, okay, look, if there's not some sort of like collapse, it's like what is the human race going to look like, 1,000 years from now? I think we need like technology is just evolving and progressing, so rapidly. Like these like social solutions are not going to work. Like you need to we need to alter the way that we think. Like we need to like people just need to be more intelligent and more conscious, and we need to change the way we think and change our
I
incentive
agree,
structure.
yeah. I think that once you've kind of delved into like the various pill theories and then even like racial questions about the boomers and the post-war demographics and the problems that we're still dealing with as a result today, the whole conversation collapses into like eugenics. That's always been that's if you're still talking about like pills and women and stuff, you haven't progressed with the rest of us. It's a conversation that's like all encompassing about, eugenics, demographics, things like this. So
I think
yeah, I would agree for sure.
Critters pointed out something interesting about how there's just not like a high enough level order of thinking in the populace. And that's something like people are that channel Home Math talks about this a lot, but people are just solipsistic. They're kind of like at a very low level order of thinking, very kind of pleasure seeking, and there's not a lot of like conscientiousness and stuff, and that's definitely like keeping people back. That's part of the reason why the divorce rates are high and etc. Probably.
Well, I mean, I think the divorce rates are high just because, I mean, women don't like men. Women aren't attracted to men. You know, women marry men for resources and money.
I feel like
And
it's an
eventually that's not
amalgamation of
enough.
stuff, though. Like it's a multitude of factors. But yeah,
No,
no,
I
that's like
I just
80%.
think
You're
women.
describing like 80% plus of the problem, but what's the other 20% of the problem?
No, I think just men and women are fundamentally incompatible, and like most women think most men are ugly, and I think that is biological. I don't think that's social. It's just women aren't really like attracted to men. Like it's like what like who are the most popular men? It's not these like Chad type guys. It's like these like feminine looking pretty boys on TikTok. That's who's gets the most
Yeah,
amount of female
men and women
attention.
have we have different like reproductive strategies, social strategies, but where they're able to compromise is where reproduction occurs, right? They can't be entirely zero sum, or you wouldn't be here speaking right now. So compromises are
Yeah,
achievable,
I
but
mean,
I do agree they're
I see it.
fundamentally at odds.
I kind of see that every day. Like when I go to the store, I'll see these like these like goofy doofy looking guys, these like manlets, and they're balding and they look like a beta, and they have like some white girl with them. They're also white, and they have like four kids with them at the store, and these guys, I mean, they like they're subhuman in terms of physicality, but also I'm assuming in terms of um their intellectual capacity. And some of them just look straight up gay too. Like I saw this one guy, he had he had tattoos and he had like a ear gauge. Like he looks like a fucking faggot. He looks like a like I mean he looks nasty, and he has a wife and four kids.
Yeah, a lot of fags have families, to be honest.
It's true. It's fucking
Yeah.
true. My brother-in-law is a fucking faggot. He's
Yeah.
he married my
Yeah,
sister.
sure.
He's a fucking fag, straight up.
Well, with them, it's just like it's a disgust fetish. It's like that's all. That's what it usually is with them. It's like they're disgusted by men, but there's like something like wrong with their brain, and it like turns them on. That's kind of what it is. That's why they get tattoos. Like tattoos are ugly. Tattoos are really fucking ugly, and it's just like a disgust fetish. That's all it is for them.
Chuddy, are you there, bud?
Yeah, I'm here.
What did I miss? Anything interesting?
No, we basically had like a conversion therapy with critters and a big debate about a big debate about uh libido, sex drive, what's better, a troon or a man, the social consequences of it, the social causes of it, just some basic stuff like that.
Okay, nice. Where should we go? Do we have any more things to react to?
I don't know how many things did I send you. I only sent you a couple, right, Thomas?
Yeah, I think we went through the ones you sent me. I had a couple other links, but I think I closed them.
I got to take a piss, and my phone's about to die. But I really appreciate you having me on here.
Oh, good stuff, Dismal.
Yeah.
So we should do a movie review, like
Yeah, absolutely.
eventually. You're gonna be around in the next few weeks?
Yeah, I got nothing much going on.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I'll try to get Pat or Western Decline or maybe even Autistic as
Yeah, I'm down.
Spaz on or somebody.
Has
Do a
anyone
movie.
heard Kanye's new song?
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I have not.
And yeah, so sorry if I was like rude to you critters. I was just trying to, work it out in my mind.
I mean, no, I get it. Yeah.
People were saying I was like rude or whatever, but I didn't mean to come across that way.
So yeah, Dismal, we'll figure something out. We'll do a
Yeah,
film.
man, shout me out anytime, and we'll do something
Yeah, I'll
for
keep
sure.
in
I'm
touch.
always down.
Definitely, or you can call on the next, stream Chuddy and I do or whatever. We'll figure it out.
Awesome, man. All right, talk to you later, guys. Have a good night.
Later.
Yeah, see ya.
All right. Well, nobody's calling in this week, huh? I mean, we had a few calls, but just kind of.
I mean, I kind of sent something in to the chat if you want to check it out, maybe. Just like something to react to.
Oh, I think I saw that. Yeah. What do we got here? It's not letting me. It's not working. The link's not working.
Oh, I guess. Well, I guess they deleted it. I guess it's been deleted. So, never mind.
Don't you hate that when you try to save something or you want to go back and look at something and it gets altered or deleted or?
Yeah, I get that on YouTube all the time about videos I've saved or liked, and it's like they're just been removed and doesn't even give me the title of the video or the channel name.
I don't think Todd roped guys. I think Todd's just living his best life. He's got video games and he's doing the neat bucks life and gets to hide from all of us. All the people in my chat. I don't think he cares. He's old too. He's older than me. It's like 43 years old. He's like, fuck it, I'm out. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, he's just probably watching his 4K porn and playing video and doing that all day.
Yeah, I miss.
Well, he actually responded. Like, I looked up his channel name, and there was like some other guy making a video on him, and Todd responded to that guy in his community post section like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, he's still alive. He's just not making videos. He doesn't want the attention.
So I have a random question for you guys. And Chuddy, and you can go first. Do you have any thoughts about the wedding ring? Instead of the wedding ring, that people choose to tattoo their ring finger as a wedding ring. Do you have any thoughts about that?
I disagree with the wedding ring in the first place. I think it's gay and I think it's Jewish. Like, the diamond and the the commercialization of a kind of metaphysical idea of love, and they kind of commercialized it into this like, oh, you have to do this, you have to spend 3 months pay on our special stone, which we artificially inflate the price of. And I also think that the fucking
I think I'm referring more to like the male side of it, where they wear a wedding band, but men are like choosing to tattoo their finger rather than wear an actual ring. Do you have any thoughts about that? That to me, this is a weird development.
No, I think it's gay. I think like you want to fucking like ink. First of all, it's not a physical thing. Like, you're just painting on your skin, and I think I think it just looks and feels gross. I don't like it. If I had to get a wedding ring, I wouldn't want it tattooed on. I just have the metal band.
Yeah, I mean, it's just gay. I mean, like, tattoos are gay. Tattoos are disgusting. Like, I don't know why you'd ever get a tattoo, especially like a wedding ring to a woman that's probably going to divorce you in a couple of years anyway. And it's just like you're defiling your body, like you're going through the pain of getting a tattoo for some roasty. I don't like the idea of that.
Yeah, it's a weird development I've noticed. Even boomers do this shit, where they got rid of their wedding ring and they get the tattoo. And I just thought my dad was based as fuck. Like, my dad never wore a wedding ring. It's like, fuck that, that's gay. He's like, I ain't wearing that.
I think it's based to wear a wedding ring if you're not married to try to get a woman.
Yeah, wasn't there that story of that guy who wore the fake wedding ring to bang women in college, and whenever he told them that he wasn't actually married, they'd like have like a seethe out?
Yeah, because they were never like, they didn't fuck him because they were attracted to him. They fucked him, to feel tingly inside. Oh,
Well,
he wants
actually,
me.
they were attracted to him, but they were just attracted to the fact that other women were attracted to him. So if they found out that the other women,
But that's not like direct attraction to his physicality. That's just like
well, what is direct attraction really?
Well, direct attraction is like, oh, that girl has like a nice pair of tits that makes my dick hard. That's direct attraction. And direct attraction for women would be, oh, like this TikTok pretty boy, like he has a pretty face. That's also direct attraction. But this, you could say this is what's called meta attraction. It's like they just like the fact that, oh, well, he's married, he's gonna cheat on his wife just for me. Like that makes me tingly inside, like this attention, like, oh, he's gonna risk it all just for me. That's like not. It's like they're attracted to being chased. They're their own sexual object in that situation, and the man is just like an accessory there to make them feel a certain way.
Yeah, but don't you think even if he was physically attractive, if other women don't want him, that they would still want him? I don't think that
I
they
think
would.
no. I think that no. You see this all the time with like pretty boys in like high school. Like a lot of guys will try to clown on these guys, call them gay, but the women will still want them, and the guys do it because like they kind of know and see the attention these guys get. But oh well, you're saying if no other women want them, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
I
if no,
guess
if
so.
they're attractive, like women are gonna want them. Like period. That's like they're gonna
Um,
want them inherently.
Thomas, a person wanted us to discuss the Kanye song, so I'm just gonna sing some lyrics. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nigga Heil Hitler, nigga Heil Hitler. They don't understand the things I say on Twitter. Nigga Heil Hitler. They don't understand the things I say on Twitter. All my niggas, Nazis. Nigga Heil Hitler. Nigga Heil Hitler, nigga Heil Hitler. All my niggas, Nazis. Nigga Heil Hitler. She wanna fuck in the Benz. I put the chrome on the Benz. Niggas say that I'm a masochist. My bitch keep fucking my friends. Niggas get mad at my Twitter. I swear these niggas be taking the bait. All my bitches is white because I got so much self-hate. Niggas be acting like faggots so much, I think they might be Drake. Niggas that change the world to do shit they be doing be so gay that. Nigga Heil Hitler, nigga Heil Hitler. They don't understand things I say on Twitter. Nigga Heil Hitler, nigga Heil Hitler. They don't understand things I say on Twitter. All my niggas Nazis. Nigga Heil Hitler, nigga Heil Hitler. All my niggas Nazis, nigga Heil Hitler.
What are your thoughts about this, guys?
I think it's hilarious. And I think the fact that a major musician can like do this stuff. I think not that it's good that Kanye's doing it because he's kind of he's black and kind of an embarrassment, but I think it's really funny. I think this is how much I think this is how much the Overton window is shifting. I don't think that Kanye doing this is good, but I think it's just evidence that the Overton window is shifting.
No, he's just kind of an attention whoring nigger that's had money and fame, and he got bored of it, and now he wants even more attention, and so he's just saying stuff.
Yeah.
Critters, I kind of like your take sometimes. Like that's such a hot take. Like I mean, the fucking black crime, like rage porn, the Kanye kind of stuff. I mean, some Jews getting rich off this shit. So it's like I don't even care. Like Kanye West is just a retard. Like, oh, he's a genius and he's the greatest, artist of all time, and I just can't do it. I mean, I don't even want to hate the guy. Like he's probably going through some things, you get cucked by like a Jew and you married a whore and your kids are like not even black. They're like half black and all the hot shots in Hollywood, if you look into it, guys, I swear to God, every white guy, they're all fucking race mixers or faggots. Like every famous celebrity. If you can name a few that aren't older than 60, you go ahead and try. I mean, I can name a couple. Like if we talk about like the Chris Hemsworths of the world or Chris Pratt,
Henry Cavill.
There's a handful, but do they have a lot of white children like Philip Rivers from some of these quarterbacks in the NFL, they've got 10 white babies, and they're white, they're big Chad hotshots who have actual white families. But David Caruso, that I was just reading an article about him recently. Or maybe he's not. He's the guy who did the CSI movies. The redhead. He's got non-white wife or spouse. Gene Hackman's got a non-white wife. Like all these like white guys that you see. I remember that Captain America guy. I don't know.
Henry Cavill. No. Chris Hemsworth.
Is it Chris? No, that's not him. Somebody else. The original Captain America. I forget his name. It's not Chris Hemsworth. But
he played. He was also.
He was dating. Well, he was dating a non-white, and then he got in like some Twitter spat with like racists or whatever, and then he you haven't seen him in Hollywood ever since. Like he went with like the white girl later on, but he was like a race mixer. Chris Evans, yes, thank you very much in the chat. Person in the chat, Kennedy Ritchie. They're all race mixers or they're homosexuals. I mean, you can't if you want to be a celebrity, you literally have to be like a creep or a weirdo. Like there's no normal. I mean, Chris Pratt might be, but he he's just a rich white guy who married into like the Schwarzenegger family or whatever. I don't even know if he has any white kid.
I don't think he does, and it's like, wait, how old is like his wife? I mean, she's like 30 plus, isn't she?
I mean, Chris Pratt's like older. He's like as old as me. I don't think he has that many kids. So like, he's like one white guy who's not like a homo, and maybe he is. I don't know. All the white guys. I mean, even in like any type of celebrity, they're all faggots or race mixers. I can't think of very many that aren't. And if you point one out, they're going to be old fucks. They're not young people. So I think that's interesting. I mean, you do get it with some of the sports ball, with like the big Chad, guy or whatever who gets.
I know, but are they marrying like really young women, or are they marrying like roasties? Like, who are they getting with?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Anyway, like they're having kids with a roastie. She's probably going to divorce him at some point.
Well, that one hot shot, the Bills quarterback, what's his name? I forget. I don't know these people's names because I don't watch sports that much anymore. But the Bills quarterback, he's like the big Chad white guy. His wife's Jewish, so if they're not, if they marry like a quote white woman, it's a Jewish girl every time. It's Josh Allen. Thank you, Kennedy Ritchie. Yeah, his girlfriend's a kike or whatever, and so it's
and she got fucked by Michael B. Jordan on screen in a movie recently, so that's great.
What? Yeah. See, it's like, why would you, why would you marry a woman like that? I don't understand. Like, do these guys not have any kind of self-respect? Like, and Jeff Bezos is dating that whore, that bimbo maxed whore that had a black boyfriend in the past.
All right, let's think about this. Like, so Leonardo DiCaprio, he's like a hotshot white guy, right? Who's like handsome in his heyday or whatever. He's like a nice man, nice, good-looking white man, and in the spotlight. He doesn't have any kids, I don't think, does he? I mean,
No, he doesn't.
They say he's slaying all the young girls and getting them before all the other celebrities get them. He's getting like the 20-year-olds, but no children. Like Leonardo DiCaprio, who's like the most famous white guy in like all of film, doesn't have any kids.
Yeah, even Brad Pitt only has like 2 kids, and they both hate him.
Yeah, Brad Pitt. That's a great point. Brad Pitt's like most of his kids aren't even white because they did the adoption bit. Brad Pitt's got like a couple kids, maybe. Guy's probably worth hundreds of millions of dollars. It's crazy.
And he still has looks. Like he was probably one of the best looking men of all time. And he still only has like two kids with like a bitch wife who fucking hates him, and his kids hate him.
Well, I don't understand for these like exceptionally wealthy men.
It's like you don't have to get married to a woman and have kids. You could pay for it directly and get a surrogate. Like you could have a Stacy high IQ mother for your. You don't have to go with this other celebrity woman. You could get it directly by going the surrogate route.
Like, I think Nicolas Cage, does he have any white kids? I think he's got like a gook wife now. No,
I don't think he has
Chick
white
wife,
kids.
but yeah.
Tom Cruise might have a white baby. Yeah, Tom Cruise, but he's like a weirdo though, and he doesn't have that many kids either. I don't think. And he's old. Why are we talking about Tom Cruise? He's old. He's like 65. Like there is no young white
No, Tom
men.
Cruise has a mixed race kid. And
Does he? Yeah, that he probably does. See what I mean, guys? Like no white guy.
His two daughters look Jewish,
like,
I'm gonna be honest.
No white guy who's like famous has white kids. And if they do, their lives are a mess. They don't, their kid turned like Marlon Brando's. I think he had a white son who went to prison. Like
Yeah, I mean, like the white guys I see that have a lot of white kids, they tend to be these like low IQ, oofy doofy, trashy type guys. Like they have a lot of white kids. Like the gay guy, the gay looking guy I talked about, the one with the ear gauges and the tattoos. He had 4 kids, and a wife, a roasty wife.
Henry Cavill might be having a kid, but not. Yeah, Henry Cavill had one kid with a white woman, but I don't know why he would date her. She looks like she's way below his whatever.
Is she old too? I'm guessing she's old.
his career, like what happened to his career though? Like the ones that have white children, like their careers don't seem to like flourish afterwards.
No.
Like he's gone. Who? Henry Cavill has been MIA. Has he been in movies? I haven't seen him.
He's been in a couple shitty ones, but yeah.
I just think it's fucking interesting that like if you're a famous person, you're like a weirdo or a race mixer or a homosexual almost every single time.
Yep. Or you've been diddled.
Yeah. How about
Justin Bieber?
Brendan Fraser. He was like
him
by the porno guy or the Hollywood producer or whatever. Did he have kids?
Brendan Fraser.
I think he has kids, yeah.
Yeah, he has looks like 3 kids. And they're all white. And they're decent looking actually, so all of them are sons. 2 of them are models, and one of them. Yeah, actually, I don't know how Brendan Fraser produced better looking kids than Tom Cruise, but it's whatever.
What do you guys think about like the whole Grand Theft Auto game and stuff and like Tate's tweet? Did you guys read Tate's tweet? We'll share it. Why the fuck not? We're here. Here we go. Bang. That's the one. You're obsessed with GTA 6 because you have 0 cars, women, yachts, money, or action in your real life. Do you guys have anything to say to that?
I think, listen, I think Andrew Tate is, I know a lot of people don't like him, but I think he's hilarious. I don't really agree with a lot of what he
fucking
says.
Phone. Everybody in the chat's like Tom Cruise, Hulk Hogan. These are old fucks. They're like fucking super old. We're talking about young people, young hotshots on television that are white, that have like white girlfriends and kids. It doesn't exist. Sorry, go ahead.
I think he's hilarious. I think he's funny, but I think this like more money, more cars. Like people are not interested in GTA 6 because they're gonna get the. People are interested in GTA 6 because it's gonna be fun. People are interested in GTA 6 because they think it's gonna be entertaining. They think it's gonna be fun to run around and shoot up people and shoot virtual guns and like this whole oh, it's actually because you don't have any cars in real life, so sign up to my university so I can scam money out of you and teach you bullshit fucking trading tactics. Like, shut the fuck up. This guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like this tweet is like a nothing burger. It's just completely off the mark. It hits on nothing. It's just completely BS, like straw man made up.
I don't know. I think it can be both. Like, I mean, if you don't really, like, if you don't have a family or if you're not some hotshot, then yeah, you probably are kind of going to be obsessed with video games.
You
But
don't think
Andrew,
you don't think that rich people are also obsessed with stupid shit?
no, I think they are, but I think like a rich boomer, like, yeah, they're obsessed with stupid shit. Like, they're obsessed with, buying this plane and, or buying this boat or whatever. They have like, these expensive hobbies. Video games are a relatively cheap hobby. So yeah, they have other interests that are kind of stupid and pointless as well, but it's not. I don't think it's video games.
You guys aren't gonna play
Well,
GTA.
boomers don't play video games. I'm talking about youngish rich people. You don't think youngish rich people are obsessed with video games? This like the point of video games not appealing to rich boomers is not because they're rich, it's because of their age.
No, I don't
Like
think. I don't think wealthy young people are. I think wealthy young people. I think they're traveling.
I
I
think
think.
I think I think you're completely off the mark.
I don't know.
Um
Maybe I am. That's just kind of my view on that. But as far as like Andrew Tate himself, I don't think he's one to be talking about wealth because it's like, well, like you're not rich because you created something useful. It's like you're rich because you scammed men, for your horse sight. It's like you didn't provide any value. It's like you're not better than me. It's like
He's
you're
he
just
scammed he scammed liberal fucking faggot simps. So I don't care. That's W
No, I don't
months.
care either. I don't know. That's no, I don't care
And
either. But
first of all, so he made his money through scamming people and giving people virtual sex. That's more than most of these people have gotten rich out of. Like what has Warren Buffett created, huh? Putting money into a stock, is that creating anything? Is he building anything?
no, I don't think so. But
What of all these super rich investors? Most people don't make their money because they're investing in they're building a company. Most people who get rich, most of their wealth, even most rich people, Jeff Bezos and everything, most of their wealth is because of stocks. It's not because they're generating profit. They're not mining gold out of the floor. They are buying either their own stocks, they're holding their own stocks, or they're investing in other stocks. What value is being created?
no, I agree with that. But still, like I think there's more merit to being like a software engineer and starting a company related to that. It's just like all Andrew Tate did was like scam some Coomers out of money and then put that into Bitcoin, and now he's selling his stupid courses to 13-year-old boys. It's just like it's very low IQ. It's like very grug. It's not impressive in the least bit. But also as far as like like your more average sort of wealthy person, there's like a local business to me owned by one guy, and it I'm not sure how it started, but it specializes in like infrastructure stuff. It's like they do power line repairs, HVAC, internet. It's like they have some manufacturing as well, like actual industry. I think there's a lot of merit to that, and it's like Andrew Tate. It's like you didn't do anything, and what you did wasn't even high IQ. Like sure, like Warren Buffett's not really making value, but at least it kind of took something to do that. But Andrew Tate, all you did was just scam Coomer men out of money. That's not impressive. Like
So
he just has an attitude that I don't like. It's like you didn't do anything impressive. Like why do you have this attitude?
do you guys think that it's fair to it sounds like guys aren't really trying to get with women. Like you don't like women critters, and Chuddians just thinks it's hopeless. Like you could get a woman, maybe. Like
I don't think it's hopeless. I think it's hopeless for me. Okay, I failed when the highest level, in the highest level where everybody is getting laid, everybody is getting puss, the highest level of casual sex, the lowest entry bar for getting a relationship is in high school. And no one wanted me. 5 women I asked out. They all rejected me. They all said, ew, ew. So clearly I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. And I'm not gonna go around trolling myself, like trying to gaslight myself. Oh, I'm that guy. I'm that guy. I don't think, like, if an opportunity presents itself, I'm not going to deny it. But I don't think that an opportunity will present itself. I don't think it's over for everyone. I just think it's over for me.
But you don't. Your life arc could be different. Like some guys kind of find their stride later. You might like critters is what 27. Like so, a 24-year-old who maybe screwed it up a little bit and like finds you interesting critters. Like you're not gonna you're just gonna toss her away like garbage because she slept with like a guy or
I mean, pretty much. It's. I mean, it's like I've had women, and most of the women like I've been
by
with
the way,
were
guys, I don't
18,
ask.
19.
By the way, guys, all the women I've ever been around or been with, I don't ask them about their body count or their history of their sexual history. Honestly, like I get it. Like you want to be like aware and like super knowledgeable and know what's going on in the world, but like you don't want to be like the ignorance is bliss. Like there's this poisonous spider under the chair. Would you want to know it's there or not? And like when you're with a woman, like knowing her body count or if she fucked a nigger, like it's better to just not know, in my opinion. I mean, if you're gonna be with a woman, just not, I don't even want to know anything about her history at all because they all have a history, and it's just like you don't want to hear about ex-boyfriends and oh, I had this guy who was famous or he was rich or he was this that or the other, and I don't even want to hear about when I'm with women, any women I've ever been with, I don't want to know anything about who they dated or how many fucking people they were with, or I don't even ask.
I mean, yeah, I kind of get the sentiment, but for me, it's just like I don't need like I don't want to be with them at all. Like, just get away from me. You're a fucking whore. You're a roasty. Like, fuck off.
But does that mean to like go with guys or troons? Like, how does he? How does that follow? I mean, help me out, man.
I mean, if they're pure, if they're like a better embodiment of like what a woman should be in terms of that, then I think that's preferable.
But isn't that gay?
Honestly, no. Like, I mean, if they look like a girl, then I don't think so. I mean, it's like I see women every day.
You're like a smart guy, and you're just like, are you just you're in denial? What are we doing here? Like, you're a smart
No,
guy.
I don't think so because I mean, I see women day to day that look more like men face wise. So, like, I mean, would it be?
Wait, Thomas, I have a question. If banging a male to female troon is gay, is banging a female to male troon straight?
I think it's more straight. Is it straight? I don't know.
So, banging something that looks like a man but has a vagina and you're basically becoming attracted to the features of a man mostly. Or you're banging something that has a penis but looks like a woman.
I was at a concert one day, years ago, and I had this girlfriend who introduced me to her troon friend or whatever, right? And I'm like a corn-fed, like, you know, redneck or whatever, and I just, you know, I can't even believe this is real. When I was young, I didn't even know, like, gay stuff was like, that's not like a real thing. But when I was young, I was naive. You know, I didn't think they smuggled pot into the suburbs when I was 12. So, like, I'm confused. Like, I didn't know that there's so much gay stuff going on. And yeah, so the, the you're it's you could like reproduce though, right? That's kind of the argument. Like with the oh, sorry, I didn't finish the story. I'm all over the place. I'm tired. It's been a long day, guys. So the concert where the girlfriend, you know, introduced me to her gay friend or whatever, or troon. This person looked more like a woman than my girlfriend. I couldn't even tell it was a fucking guy. But it's still gay though, right, guys?
In my opinion, honestly, I
I would
don't think
say
so.
back me up here, man. Like, I know you're trying to say like the whole, you know, F to M is almost worse because of, you know, what you're quote attracted to. But this is gay, right? I mean, what are we doing here? Like, how is this even a thing? How is this real? That someone wants to beat
I think it's
a woman.
I think it's just a sign of like what kind of like the fucking what's it called, like the world has just been disfigured. It's just been melted into this weird amalgamation, this unnatural state purposely. And I think we're just seeing the consequences of that. It's just disgusting.
We gotta just stop for a second. So Elliot Page doesn't look like a woman anymore, but she's a woman, or he or it or whatever. What was her real name?
Ellen Page.
Ellen Page?
Yeah.
So being with her is more gay than a troon or like M to F or whatever.
Well, there's actually, I think there's a better example.
Guys, you can make that argument, I guess.
I actually think that it is more gay to be with a F to M than a M to F. Not that an M to F isn't gay, but F to M is like mega gay.
Wait, also, I just want to say to Chud, I mean, like, what I'm describing, I don't think it's necessarily new. I mean, I remember reading a story about it's like an ancient tale from Japan about a samurai, and you know, a woman offered herself up to him after he was in a battle or something, and you know he won. But instead of taking her company, he took the company of her brother that was prettier looking. Like I don't think this is necessarily new. I think it's kind of always existed within humans, and especially in
Let's try to
in the
figure it.
aristocracy.
I'm like tired. It's been a long day, and I'm just thinking. You guys are trying to make me think about, like, okay, so now if I fuck a dude, it's less gay than a woman. And how are we doing that? Like, okay, so critters, I'm really trying to figure this out, like with the psychology of it all. Like, you're just a straight misogynist, and you want to fucking like spite women by like going with the fucking dude who's more feminine than the women of today, and it's like a flex. So you like hate women and like ha ha ha, like we can even do it better than you. That's how terrible you women are. That I'd rather fuck a dude because we're better at being women than women are being women. And it's like I'm like, yeah, like women suck. That's your psychology. Like it's like
That's part of it. Yeah, that's
You're
part
like
of it.
you're like a real misogynist. Like that's why that's the fucking thing going on here. That's right. That's what it is, right?
That's a big part of it. Yeah, that's a big part of it.
Yeah, that's what it that's what it feels. Guys, I'm fucking tired and just out of it. It's been a long day. I think we're gonna get out of here soon. Nobody else wanted to call in, and we went like 3.5 hours. Chuddy, and I'm sorry. I feel like I slighted you again today. We got to do another stream and maybe like I don't know, let you talk more.
No, it's okay. I enjoy the input of the
I
callers, and I think like that's what makes this stream pretty unique. And sometimes it's amazing, sometimes it's just shit. And I think the what makes it so interesting to tune in is you have like the inputs of these random people across the globe calling in and inputting their opinions. I think this makes it very unique compared to other BP or BP sphere or Cellosphere adjacent streams.
Yeah. Well, I can't believe Western Decline and Honest Guy had a little go today. That was kind of wild.
Western Decline actually said that what I'm doing is less gay than being with a roasty because there are less men involved in the equation, less men in the
Well,
background.
Western's argument was that they're on like this kind of almost the same level of gay. Like what's more gay, like banging something that looks feminine and tries to act feminine, or banging something that looks masculine and tries to act masculine?
Well, no, he talked about like a roasty with 100, guy body count. That's actually more gay because there are more men involved with the roasty with the 100 body count than, like a 0 body count tranny.
Okay. Well, we might have another caller. I'll kind of I don't know. I'll entertain it. We'll see what's up here. Here we go. Secret, you were live, Buckaroo. Secret, you're live. Go ahead. I knew you were a troll. I mean, you weren't really a real caller. That's okay. Are you there? At least troll me. You're not gonna troll me at all? All right.
I think he's trying to do like the picture troll, but I don't think it's gonna work out for him. Yeah. I don't understand these people. It's like they call in just to do nothing. They can't even troll correctly. Like,
Oh shit, I was muted. I didn't even realize I was muted. For fuck's sake, it's late. Do you guys have an opinion of the basketball coach Greg Popovich?
what situation was he in?
He's just that weird liberal nut job who used to coach or still coaches the San Antonio Spurs. He's just said crazy shit for decades.
He looks.
I mean, I've never been into sport ball, so I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, so I don't know anything about him, but he just looks like terrible physiognomy, like very untrustworthy. He looks like he'd screw over his kids to go on one more yacht trip or whatever, go on one more cruise. He looks like he'd fuck over his kids' inheritance just to go onto one more cruise.
He has a very long face.
He's like a fanatical fucking crazy person. I mean, he's fanatically fucking nuts. Seriously, that guy's mentally ill. Like he needs help. Nobody's helped him out yet by now. What the fuck?
I mean, what's he done? Like, how is he crazy?
He's just a super cuck fucking weirdo. just a rich faggot. I don't know. You guys got to check it out. Watch some clips of him and like over the years. He's just a nut job. Absolute loon.
Yeah, he's like a lip cock, has an like Trump.
Good description there, Chudian. Another name I got for you guys is Jim Caviezel. I think I'm saying that name right. Jim Caviezel. You guys have any opinion of Jim Caviezel?
I don't know about Jim Caviezel. Could you describe him to me, or?
He's the guy who played Jesus Christ in the Passion of the Christ.
Passion of the Christ. Yeah. I don't know. Seems like to me like he doesn't seem like a Jew.
He's part
seems
of
like an all right guy.
I think he's part of the. They did some movie. They did a film recently that like won awards about like I don't know, predators on the internet or
Sound of Freedom.
Sex trafficking. Yeah, sex trafficking.
Yeah. Sound of Freedom. That's the movie, I think.
Yeah, he was also in the show called Person of Interest. It's like a show. It's a show about artificial intelligence and yeah, I mean, I kind of assume he's just like your typical Christ cuck, conservative cuck, and he doesn't really have any good takes on politics, and he's probably maybe has like some adopted black kids, like a lot of these Christian celebrities. Like, what's his name? Who Mitt Romney? Yeah, Mitt Romney has a couple adopted black kids. I assume he's kind of like that.
Yeah. Cool, guys. What the fuck? We got another caller, but it's probably a retard. We'll try to see if it's a troll. Here we go. Go ahead, Scrams. You're live.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so what do you think about like gay men being engineered? Like a lot of early gay rights activists tend to have influential fathers.
Can I interrupt you for a second? Scrams, can you just tell us a little bit of like where you're coming from? Like, you don't give us your exact identity, but how old you are, where you're from, all that kind of stuff. If you're an incel, blah blah blah.
It's a void.
Yeah.
This is a voice changer. I don't believe any woman.
No, I don't. I just want just answer the question and then ask.
I'm 14. I'm from Illinois.
You don't have to say the state. You could have just said the Midwest. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Teenager from the Midwest. Male, female.
I'm a male.
Okay. And now what's your question? Actually, I don't think you could be on my show. This is illegal or something, right? I can't have a young person on the show.
It's not illegal.
Well, it's like wrong or like I don't want a moral fag, but is this allowed? Should I have a young person on here?
Just let him ask the question and then just.
I guess you called in. It's a free country. You're listening. Whatever. What do you got?
Okay. Do you think gay men are socially engineered, and like what does this mean? Because a lot of early gay rights activists, like who have influential fathers like Ted McLavena, Harry Hay, like founding gays, like
No, you asked the question. That's good. Go ahead and answer it, Trudian. Do you think that the whole being socially engineered?
I think it's all socially engineered by the Jews. I think they've like obviously gay men have existed for a long time, right? And I think a lot of them are I think there's actually a gene that makes the sisters of gay men more fertile, right? And that's kind of how it spreads. But I think there is now an overabundance, kind of an artificially inflated number of homosexuals due to social engineering, and I think that's why a lot of these guys, are actually like they're just mentally sick. They're mentally freaks, and that's what makes them susceptible to the programming. That's why a lot of them are child molesters. That's why a lot of them like rape and everything, because what made them vulnerable to the social programming is also what just makes them freaks. So I think it's a little mix of both. I think there's some of them are definitely natural, some of them are definitely from getting raped, right? But some of them are definitely like 100% from like social engineering and propaganda.
I mostly agree. I think for a lot of them, it's just like a dick fetish, or it's like a disgust fetish, and maybe they watch too much porn, maybe they developed autogynephilia, but a lot of the time, really, it's just a disgust fetish. There's like something wrong with their brain, where something that disgusts them also turns them on, which is why they're into like piss and shit, and they have tattoos and they make themselves ugly. So I think that's my explanation.
People in the chat want to ask you why you're listening to the stream, or how you found us, or why you're listening to like this type of stuff on the internet. Don't you have like better things to do?
Right now, not really. But what I was gonna say, I think that gay men are engineered because looking at some of the founding gays, a lot of them have connections in high places. Like their work is incredibly suspicious. And also, like I was just kind of curious about this. Like I've seen you go live a few times, on my For You page. So
I think this is a F2M. Honestly, this does not sound like a boy. This does not sound like a male.
I can't even believe this is a real call. Okay, well, Scrams, thanks for calling in. Do you have anything else? Last question. You're still alive, Buckaroo. Do you want to ask one more question?
I feel like gay people now would not have been gay in the past.
I think you're absolutely correct. Thanks for calling in. All right, Crump, you're live.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Have you called in before on a different handle?
No, I've called in only once under this handle. I've called in once in total on all your streams.
All right.
Anyways, I'll try to keep it quick.
Sound white. Go ahead.
Okay. Thanks, I guess.
Well, what, tell us who you are. Age, incel, not incel.
Okay, I guess 18. And so, but anyways, the question is not related to that. I just want to know you guys' opinion on the theory that the Doors was a government plant, the band, the Doors. Because there's people are talking about it, saying that the Doors lead singer, I think his name is Jim Morrison.
Ever heard of the film? What is it called now? God damn it! I reviewed it with Pat. Under the Silver Lake. Yeah, I think that's it.
I've seen that film.
Yeah,
It's really good.
all media is just a big giant CIA operation, basically. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, that's what my question was. But yeah, I was gonna point to how they hanged out at Laurel Canyon, and that was near a government building or whatever. But never mind. Looks like I wasted you guys' time. Sorry about that.
No, it's no worries.
No, it's
yeah. I mean, of course, the Doors. Yeah, it's got all kinds of spooks behind it all. And who did I think there's documentaries. People have discussed this before. I don't know. It's kind of not enough. It's not interesting enough for me. Yeah, the Beatles. Yeah, thanks, Dashboard.
Yeah, why doesn't he call in Dashboard? Like, he's in the comments. Like, he has nothing better to do. You might as well call in.
No, he doesn't have to call in. He's living his best life, just like Todd. They got the best. They got the best pussy ever. They got the best part of the country ever. They're out there in I can't believe I've never been to Buffalo. I'll have to drive through it. I've never been to New York. I'll have to check it out. It's probably awful though, and I probably wouldn't want to ever go to the city. And yeah, it's all terrible. I think we're done, guys. Do you guys want to? Do you guys want a final thought or whatever? We'll get out of here. Plug your stuff. What are you up to, Chuddy? And you gonna do some more YouTube? You gonna do another stream with me?
Yeah, I'd love to do another stream, but I don't think I'm gonna be doing any more YouTube. I've been kind of busy, and I kind of have summer school and everything, and I can't find a job, so I kind of have to spend most of my time outside, away from the internet, because I can't stand my mother. So
Well, you got your mother and you got Jeets in your house. I mean, I would never be home. I'd just probably fucking run away forever.
yeah, no, I just spend most of my time like walking around my town like endlessly.
Well, at least you're gonna stay lean and not overweight or all that. So that's good. So next week, Wednesday?
Yep.
Yeah, it'll work for me probably.
Oh,
We'll
also,
get it scheduled.
I think Dark Pill Mercer.
I know
Just
I'm supposed to stream with all these fucking people. I got Raymond. I want to stream with Raymond here soon, and Dark Mercer, and who the
no,
fuck?
I mean, just request Dark Pill Mercer to be on, and he'll be on at the. He'll call in with me.
Okay, but that'll work. Then that'll help. Yeah, that'll be good. We can just merge it instead of doing it. Yeah, I got a couple other people I'm supposed to email. I got Spasticus who wants to talk about movies, which I'm just lazy. I don't know. I'm busy and it's nice out. I'd rather just go golfing than talk to some autistic dude like from I don't know. It's like the time zones. It's so weird. It's like I'm not streaming at that hour. Are you crazy? It's like it just doesn't work, the time zones with the UK people. Plus, no one wants to hear these UK people. The what do they call them?
I like the UK people, but a lot of people don't
No,
like the
where's the
Brit
slurs?
So.
Why can't I think of the slurs right now? There's so many of them. Limey? I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good slur for whatever. We're moving on. I gotta go. I'm tired. Fuck, I've been up since like 6 a.m. Jesus, it's already 1 o'clock.
I just wanted to say I think it'd be really, really funny if you got Ramsey Paul on here.
Yeah, critters, thanks for calling in, and good to hear from you, I guess. And just keep just don't do, watch your behavior, and don't listen to Dismal. That's not good either. Don't
You got to self-castrate.
Don't self-castrate. Don't bang troons. Just like put a bag over an old, like just imagine she's virgin when you find the girl, and just pretend she's like yours, and
Just pretend you feel the hymen pop.
Yeah, and then you can have a baby and like teach them cool stuff, and that'd be good. I'm so fucking tired, guys. I gotta go. Chuddy, and next Wednesday, we'll get the whole gang. Well, maybe Eschenfelter is not lifting weights and banging hot girls. He'll call in next week.
Yeah.
And, we'll get Mercer and whoever else. We didn't get to finish. But I guess before we do leave, just final take on Honest Guy, and then we'll get out of here. Not to like. I don't know. Just let's just give us our final take. What's the takeaway from Honest Guy calling in? I'm still kind of on the fence with him.
I think me and you are just gonna have to agree to disagree, because I think Honest Guy is a fucking. If he's not like a Fed, if he's not like if he doesn't have handlers, he's just a fucking idiot, and it's not even an acceptable kind of idiot. Okay, I'm 19, and like it's no excuse to be a moron like Mr. Dishonest Goy over here. So I think if he shows up again, we're gonna dogpile him again, and I think he's a great punching bag for for everyone to get their workouts, get their reps in.
I just think he's an idiot.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. I don't even know what to think. Whatever you call in. It was good to have Western Decline call in too, and that's great that you'll go sub to Western Decline's channel. I think he did a stream recently. You could probably still listen to it. Yeah, thanks everybody. Sorry we didn't address the chat enough. Yeah, next Wednesday I don't know, I'll maybe be more prepared, but probably not. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.